Welcome back, everyone, to the Lala Land Royal Court. My name is Lady Lily, your court entertainer. Double checking my audio. It's working, yes, because I wasn't seeing any movement and I freaked out for like 2 seconds, but I'm good. All right, welcome back, everyone, to Wednesday, which is our D&D night, which for right now and not sadly not for much longer. So get in here while you can. Is our ZRT campaign that was initially a one-shot that for some reason I was able to expand into now 11 session. So much just happened at the same time. Both of those sounds went through at the same time. I just want y'all to know. But yes, hello everyone. Now, before we get to it, I do have to give a slight trigger warning. We are going to be delving into a more of a fanged and blood type of area. So, you know, I do need to give a trigger warning for that. There is the main plot here. There is a child missing. So I do need to state that as well. So if that's a little too much for you guys, please, it's okay. It's fine. Sometimes I go a little dark, even in my La La Land world. Sometimes things just have to get a little dark for some tension, but I promise I will not step over the line as best I can. But if it's still too much, that's fine. All right, let's get back to everybody. I will now unmute you guys. You are free to speak.
Hello.
All right, so Zeffer, Zach, Zendryil, and Syon, how are we feeling in this present moment?
Where's the boy?
In game or out of game?
Oh, you can give me both.
Made the player? Great. Made the character? The people are going to suffer now.
I think we got cut off prematurely last time, so we were mid-scene.
It needs to be personal. It's now personal. You're going to regret making it personal.
Just doing it at being edge for a week.
All right, so we did leave at a cutoff, which honestly was like half a sentence from where I was going to cut anyway. So I did see the point of getting back on and be like, oh, da, da, da. The information was literally going to be, I think it was just saying about her father might have taken him, and then I was going to cut it there. So we're good. Nobody missed anything. We are picking up straight where we left off. A young boy named Alphonse Hollows has been taken. His mother, who is frantic, is there with you guys still in the fashion hall with Lady Lily and just you guys. The portal that you walked through is closing up. We had Zach walk in and he very passionately, yelled, "Where is he?" The whole room is kind of set still. This is the focus now. And as Meredith is trying to explain her bit of knowledge about this, about what she believes might have happened, another pop enters the hall. The party looks over or even notices it is actually Fairy Anna, who shows up looking ragged with a busted lip, sweat and grime, heavy breathing. As she kind of just pauses, she lands, holds on to a pillar to stay still. They showed up and we were able to stop them. There was no casualties, but I've never had to fight like that. And then they were
Let me guess, we should have saw the other guy?
What? The queen had to go herself, and even she was oddly matched. But then everything was over, and the bodies that we slayed just turned to dust and disappeared.
Yeah, something similar happened here. Also, there's a boy missing, so that kind of takes priority. You said there weren't any casualties. Were any of your people taken?
There was a few villages along Gakana Lake that were attacked. That's why we rushed. It happened at the same time the attack happened here. The queen felt she was needed there, as there was many more families. But they're all unharmed, for the most part. It's very disconcerting. And you just see her kind of start to wipe the blood off while Lady Lily kind of is like, do you want me to heal you, or do you want Amelie? I know that you don't like it when I touch you, but okay.
Zeph will hand like a kerchief to Fairy Anna. Here you go.
She just kind of takes it like, At least it was a good fight.
Hey, it looks like you gave as good as you got.
It would have been nicer if I'd gotten her head. Okay, missing boy.
A
We-
question about said missing boy. Their family, how much of importance are they around here?
Meredith kind of just looks to you.
I'm not from here. I'm sorry.
She just turns back to Lady Lily. He's like, if he's taken him to the Queen, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do in this moment. If he's taken her there, Lady Lily, who's just
Wait, where is there? Where is there? Where might they be taking him?
home? Onyx.
That's a bad place. Got it.
We've only really been here since right before he was born. We come from there. Or both his father. You have to get him back. If he's taking him to her, then she knows, and if she knows who he is, my son is not safe in their hands.
There's a queen in the Onyx lands that he's being taken to?
Lady Lily kind of interjects. Okay, everyone, calm. There's a lot of information. Okay, yes, there is a queen. There's a king and a queen in Onyx. Queen Damaris, I believe her name is.
What would she want with a little boy?
I would like to get to the bottom of that myself. But maybe we should calm Meredith down. Does anyone... Anna? It's like, don't look at me. Fairy Lily's the one with the friggin' calming spells. This isn't my forte. And she kind of just like steps back.
I had them in my world. I don't have them here. Magic's weird here. I don't have access to it.
She looks to Zek. Meredith looks to Zek. And speaking only to him. My name is not Meredith. My name is Brienne. I am the firstborn to Val. My son is the true heir. If she has him, she will kill him. I didn't know she still thought I was alive. I thought I was safe. I am not. My husband has betrayed me. If he has taken him to her, he is not my son's father. There is a longer story, but if he is taken there, I don't see him coming home. I don't have this. I wasn't born with power. I wasn't born with any strength. I can't protect him. I don't know why they would do this. I don't know if this whole thing was staged to take my son from me. So to bring him back. She starts to look at everyone. I was like, just please someone bring him back. I don't have any power to bring him back.
Hold on.
We're gonna get him.
I will cast. Now this is a stretch, but we'll make it work. I will cast motivational speech as a look. Don't worry. We'll get him back. But you need to keep your head up high because everything will be all right because we'll take care of this. And you have nothing to worry about.
Do I need to make a roll for this or do you?
No. Look, I'm twisting how this spell actually works.
Okay.
I don't have calm emotions, so I am doing a motivational speech.
It's not exactly a calming sort of situation. Motivational speech here. I was going to say, you could read out the description of it.
You address your allies, staff, or innocent bystanders to extort or inspire them to greatness, whether they have anything to get excited about or not. Choose up to 5 creatures within range to hear you. For the duration, each effective creature gains 5 temporary hit points.
I will point out it has a casting time of like 1 minute, so this is like a speech.
Yes. It's the win one for the Gipper speech.
Yeah.
To get her mind.
Rudy.
I see just about these two people trying to jump in, trying to make assertions, trying to do spell work and speeches and all these things. My hand comes up and I put it on Brienne's shoulder. I'm going to be very clear with you. Miss. Lady? Ma'am.
Lady is fine.
I don't have a care for titles. I'm sorry that I cannot show you the respect you probably deserve right now. But just be assured, I will gladly also not show them any respect. I don't care who these people are. I don't care what they're up to. They have done some horrible things, and I assure you, as a spirit of vengeance, I am going to wreak unholy havoc upon their heads.
You feel
You
Meredith
have my word.
relax just the teensiest bit, just kind of like she let out a held breath, but very bit of it.
I have spent a long time trying to make people feel better. That job does not exactly pertain to situations like this, but I have other skills that do. So rest assured, I'm going to do one of the best things I can do. And I'm very sorry to say, I'm going to have to hurt a lot of people. I have questions, if anyone can answer this for me. Who was it that used my likeness? Was it his father? Or was it someone else?
My husband has no such power. He must have used someone else. He's been talking to strange peoples in his study. They show up, these men in these dark suits, similar to the ones who attacked. I don't know what he's involved in.
So this was another person, not an illusion.
Yes,
by itself.
It looked just like you. You're standing in front of me. It looked just like you.
Okay. And if they tried acting and talking like me, then there is a problem. There is a big problem. But you don't need to worry about the terms.
Lady Lily. Okay. So we are gonna have to stay. Meredith. I mean, Brienne. You're gonna stay there because that's a big revelation that I now have to deal with because I have so many things to deal with. What do you need? I can't even think of names to send anyone. Where is Ray? There was a Hallows with Ray he brought in. What questions do you have? What can I answer? What weapons do you need? What do you need?
How far away is the Onyx Lands from here?
Fariana. Well, it depends on which way you go.
The quickest.
What is the way most likely that they used?
We were sent here by a teleportations means. Do you have one to get there?
Sadly, no. Not with the way that the magic works in their plants. They're so resistant to Lala Land magic. You guys could get blasted right back.
How close can you get us?
I could get you right up into the desert, but without the map, you won't get through it. Very few people. I don't know if those little you see, Lady Lily's like, I have a solution.
What is your solution?
There's a place up north. I can get you there right up into the town right before. There's a pass between Lala Land and Onyx. It's the only place where the magic doesn't really fight because it's voided. To walk through that pass is to relinquish your magic until you get to the other side. But it's the fastest route. You'll go in undetected. And once inside Onyx Lands, if you pass through that pass, your magic, it's hidden. You can use it freely.
So there's going to be a brief period of time, no magic.
Brief period of time, no magic, but I do have to take you, and you do have to show respect. I hate these people. To a specific family. It's just a simple hello, hi, bow. We're using the maybe not the bow, maybe just like a courteous nod. Like they're weird, but they're the ones
I
who can
can
open
bullshit
it.
my way through that. Don't worry.
It's this is still Lala Land. It's just the queen has very little authority there because of that voided magic. So I tread with caution. And also, do you guys have turtlenecks? And long sleeves?
Zeffer looks at the fact that she's wearing a mini skirt, a crop top, and the longest sleeve she has is because she wears a leather jacket. Not exactly in my usual fashion repertoire. Why do we need turtlenecks?
Yes, please explain. You called them these people?
Oh no, they're not vampires, are they?
You are muted.
Variana
Got
just
her.
kind of looks like, if we can call him that, any of them that, then yeah, that's bloodsuckers. I'm sorry.
Well, it's a good thing my armor primarily protects my neck.
They can't tell if you've killed vampires before, can they?
Not unless you tell him.
Okay, good. I don't know. Magic is weird here.
Slow turn.
I will.
Do you have any garlic we could take with us?
Oh, that garlic doesn't work. Or does it here?
In a sense, but not. It won't harm them. They just really don't like it. They get really offended by it. Like it's a. They don't like the joke. I don't know. They're weird, like I said. But I will say, you probably can't kill them right now, just because of. I love the queen. I love the queen. But she ties my hands.
The queen doesn't want them. But we're incapable. Got it.
Yeah, no, you could probably kill him.
Yeah, because we took out 3 krakens, no problem. A vampire.
And that was just her.
Del Marie, who's right there, kind of looks
you.
at Syon, though. Yes.
Well, can we just go in the middle of the day, or are they like daytime vampires?
We could go right now as
Or
soon
does
as
that
you're
matter?
ready. It doesn't really matter. They don't
If they've
die.
been here for a while, they have a solution.
Yeah. It's something like...
Sounds
It's a lot of stuff to work through, but yes. I can open the portal for you, take you guys right up there, and I will walk you in, because if Anna does it, she might actually start a problem. But I can do it, because bullshitting is what I do. Help me.
Question for you then.
Yes.
Magical abilities are suppressed in this?
A little. Since you're so close to the void, it's kind of like above game. It's like reducing level. You could just go, you half it.
Got it.
And then once we're in the void, it's gone until we reach the other side.
All magical effects are canceled until you reach the other side.
Do they have access to magic, or is it just us?
Oh, they have access. They were Fae before they were vamps, and there's a written rule here. You can't lose what you were born with.
Getting better. So, do items continue to work? Say, if someone had a package that could hold much more inside than it looks.
Magical items, so long as it's not used, will have no effect. If it's a seal of some kind, it won't be affected. The seal's more internal. The way that magical objects, even boxes here, work, it's like a whole little world inside of them. Outside is like an outer shell, and it's protected from everything affecting it, unless
effects are negated?
Mm-hmm.
So say we had a magic item and opened it in there, would the magic happen?
She looks...
Don't. I see you.
I don't...
Slow turn.
Okay.
So, above game.
Okay.
Like, say we have a bag of holding or, like, a crystal with a soul in it. You know what I mean? That's not going to suddenly stop working when we get in there, right? You just can't interact with it.
That's the one.
There you go.
You know what? Really funnily, I kind of like that idea. Just in case. It's a very good intimidation tactic.
What, the box thing?
Yes.
Zeph just puts her head in her hands for a second, brings up.
We'll call it Plan B.
We'll call it Plan fuck off.
She looks at Meredith. Hey, my specialty is actually rescuing kids. don't worry, Alphonse is as good as saved. We just gotta go get him. Everybody else, I think we just need to gather whatever supplies we can. I need to change out of this fashion outfit and into my gear, and then we need to get going to this vampire place, make nice long enough to get access to the pass. Sound like a plan?
Delmarie kind of walks over. Did you leave all your things back at the house you were staying at?
No, I carry light. All my stuff should be in the dressing room.
Oh,
Same.
very well. She kind of
Thank you, though.
Yes?
My apologies. I am going to need some some clothes.
Very right. She kind of like waves her hands like, please tell the queen I'm sorry, but this is an urgent matter. I'm not supposed to create portals here without permission. And she creates a portal. That should, if you just
I'm
stick
sure
your
the
hand
queen will
through,
understand.
you should be able to grab your things out of them if you need them. I've thrown in a couple of items for clothing. It gets cold up north. Syon, if I could have a word. Zendryil, if you can find Kai and Zarabi, I don't know where they went.
Okay. They're
Wait,
probably not
Zarabi's
getting in trouble at all.
Listen.
She ran off with Kai to fight, and then I didn't see them again. And everyone else has checked in but them.
She
No,
is
just
a...
point me in the last direction they were in.
I saw them run out back towards the green room.
Can I roll an
Make my way towards
insight
the green.
onto what their activities might be right now?
You'd have to be closer to the room to do that.
That's all I needed to know. They're fine. We got stuff to do.
Robbie is a capable young woman. She can handle herself. I'm afraid the child might be in more dire straits. So
I'll let her know you guys took off if I find her then. Thank you. Syon, just quick word.
Yes.
She kind of tries to pull you to the side real quick. And she manifests a blue seashell. She's like, in case of an emergency, she hands you. That'll pop you right back into Sapphire Ocean, close to Aurelie. Someone told me to give that to you.
All right. Well, thank you.
It can only be used once.
Yeah, I figured it. I think we used one before, actually.
And I know that you haven't told your friends much. But given that I saw a young boy who looked incredibly like you, I think I'm starting to put the pieces together. Please be careful.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to do. Might be too careful. I don't. Never mind.
She places a hand on your cheek in comfort before walking away. Lady, okay, does anyone need anything else that I can give you?
Zephyr's like mid-changing. I'm good. Just throws the jacket on. I'm ready to go.
Oh, she grabs something from her pockets, kind of like that big dress that she stole, and she kind of just like, okay. These are the last of the petals I was able to cultivate because we kind of are having problems recreating the Arcana flowers. She hands each of you a petal. These can be taken raw, but I don't recommend it. If you can brew them, they can create a full restoration potion.
Okay, maybe the vampires have a tea set.
I might be able to work something with it.
Yeah?
You know, I'm good at mixing drinks.
That is true. I didn't know you had a brewery on you.
I have my ways. Can I get a pair of any daggers you might have on hand?
She kind of just like flings her arm. It's like, these are all from Vivian's. Take whichever. I will pay her back later. And in front of you are, level-wise, you could get the highest level dagger if you wanted. Like, you can pick any dagger levels if you want. Like, you could go into, like, into actual D&D, pick a dagger that you would like.
Okay. I guess I'll take a look at some daggers and find some funny ones or something like that.
Zeph also eyes those daggers and is like,
Same. This is to everybody.
daggers are like Zephyr's specialty, so she just, like, a little drool on the corner of her mouth, just, I think I'll take one of those too.
So if there is a dagger or a sword, she kind of pulls out the other hand, or a sword of some kind that you would like, one, not two, one of each, not of each, of either. I mean, I saw. Here's Kenobi.
Do you all have like a blacksmith here that could just alter a current weapon?
Not on me.
I have this sword, and I'm very partial to Carmela, but you know what she could use? A nice silver-based coat.
Silver?
Yeah. I don't know if I've always heard vampires and silver don't go together.
Hang on. I let me. And she kind of just digs into her like a pocket. Ugh. This is the best I can do. Vivian is short on silver items, but a silver augment might help. She gives you a plate of like cylinder, like circular silver, like flat. Augment meaning that you can like, it would do damage as a silver weapon.
Okay. Okay.
Syon, anything you would like in particular?
Not really. I'm good. I tend to be fair.
I also sent you a DM. And I spelled something wrong.
Sorry, I have to have those over here, not on the computer, because then it switches everything around. So above game, because this is something to tell you, Fae Academy right now is being worked on. They're doing all of that, setting it up, refurbishing, hiring everybody. People are getting told, oh, put someone in for this, put someone in. Some people have already been accepted, but you're still roughly about a game lore wise about 2 months to 3 months out before the school year would actually start. But yes, a lot of what's happening here is going to affect what happens there. So, all right. So if everybody has the weapons that they like, if anyone needs anything else from the immense shop that she has right here, she has a direct line to Vivian's shop through her dresses, through her pockets.
That's fun. That's handy.
She is Lady
What about
Lily.
holy water?
She kind of just. We don't have that here. Sorry. There are other types of waters that are blessed by different deities. Just depends on the deity.
Well, seeing as magic's going to be suppressed in this one area, I guess normal daggers would mostly work. Although, are there any that are silvered?
She's like, I can add, and she's like, the augments, and she gives you the silver augment. You can augment any weapon, but you would have to remove it to augment a different weapon. You can't infinitely augment weapons.
You have plug and play weapons here. Okay.
Above game,
Interesting. Yeah.
above
That is
game,
also fun.
Fable. I don't know if everybody remembers Fable and how the weapons and
Yeah.
the augments work. That's what I'm working with. That's what we're going off of.
exactly what I thought.
They're little
That's
charms that hang off the weapon that
Hey,
make it
yeah.
silver.
So, like, I looked at a bunch of, like, different sorts of daggers and then remembered, oh, right, we're going into the no magic zone. So all these nice magic daggers are not going to do anything. So silver daggers will probably work well.
She pulls out silver daggers, hands like, I feel like everyone should have one of these. And he's like, just as a quick, precursor, a lot of people in this area are vampires. So
But we were
Be
told
wary.
not to start a fight with them.
Don't
but
start
this
a
is
fight with them.
This is just insurance.
Yes.
This is in case we go down the wrong alley and end up cornered. Just some
exactly.
insurance.
Because they're not supposed to be doing that. There is laws against it, but you gotta have those enforced in order for them to work.
I mean, to be fair, if they try anything like really disastrous with me, it's going to be very bad for them. It's just a shame it would be bad for all literal neighbors elsewhere. You know what? That's a long story. I'm sorry.
Meredith,
Just
Listen.
we have backup plans to intimidate them off.
And not all vampires are bad. In my experience, some people are turned against their will, so maybe it won't be such a bad experience.
They just need to respect our space.
Yeah, the bubble.
The bubble. Okay, so Fariana kind of stands up. She was kind of like leaning on a chair on the pillar. She kind of sits up. Well, I need to go and help figure out the rest now that I know why this happened. Apparently, we have distraction battles now. That's a thing. I gotta go yell at some people who didn't see this coming. I don't have a way of any kind of direct line of communication with you guys. You will be on your own out there. So
Sorry.
If absolutely no magic is working for us, then there's not much we can do.
And I know that this neurotic mess isn't going to say it because she always forgets to say this, but you were brought here for a reason. I don't know if this is the reason, but the magic is hardly wrong. You guys are not a mistake. You guys are here because you're meant to be here.
Hilariously, we were brought here to steal from your queen. Bye!
So Lady Lily starts opening her own portal. You guys, on the other side, you do see a little bit of like dust and cold breeze kind of billow through.
Above game, what was the name of the last name of the pirate captain that had the
Shelby.
people? Shelby.
Shelby.
I'll just like go to Lily, and before she went, she was like, "Listen, if there's anybody with the last name of Shelby, you need to be careful, because I think there's some shenanigans going on with the people with that last name. We ran into a pirate ship out there in the water. The people in that pirate ship ended up having pretty much the same thing what's going on here. So just keep that in mind."
Shelby. I do know a Shelby. I'll look into it.
Yep. I'll hop through the portal.
Zach has already led the way through.
All right. So, Zendryil, you were handed a coat for warmth. So was Syon. Are you guys walking through?
Zach has gotten himself one of those big coats, a pair of very thin gloves for his hands, big hats, kind of goggles, all sorts of other stuff. He knows about if it's snowing, that the sun can reflect in very horrible ways. So he's just all prepped up and everything, but he's just in what looks to be in a very bad mood about everything going on right now. So he's just like, okay, let's get this over with, and looks towards the others. Is like, we might have to have a chat while we're heading there.
About what?
We'll have a chat.
Oh, it sounded like you had something in particular you wanted to talk about.
We'll have a chat as we're going.
Okay. We are going.
I think it's an A and B conversation, and he doesn't want C to know about it.
Oh.
All right.
I'm seeing if other people are jumping through the portal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zendryil, Syon.
Yes. Yeah. I went through.
You know what? I will take something, and then I'll go through the portal.
Tell me what you take, or send me the DM. As you guys walk through the portal, that dust and like cold kind of hits you all at once. You see Lady Lily kind of wave, mouthing good luck before the portal closes. You are in front of a bit of a gate. And on the other side of the gate is a large, iced kind of like arch. It's roughly maybe 60 to 70 feet tall. Behind you is a small village. You hear the bustle of people just kind of mellowing about. It seems like it's still daytime, though dark is the theme here. It's very overcast, very cloudy. There are 2 guards and a man with white hair, red eyes, and a black and red coat. Aristocratic in all of his features. Very sharp angled. Kind of just stood in front of this gate, looking right at you, expectant.
Zach steps forward, striding the way, gives a bit of a nod. Greetings. We are seeking passage through this area. We're in pursuit of prey.
Yes, I was just informed. I got here as soon as I could. You are from the Queen's retinue, I presume?
Not representing her, no, but
Something about a missing little boy.
that's the one.
Is it only the 4 of you?
Yes.
He looks at Zeffer, at Zendryil. It's an interesting set of companions. He waves his hand. It'll take a moment. The gate must open slowly so as to not suck out the remaining arcana.
Understandable.
Zephyr shivering. She's just trying to get her kind of like patchwork mix matched like hat and gloves on, trying to like shimmy her leg warmers up longer. I was not made for this temperature. I'm too close to the snow.
A kid dressing themselves for winter.
Yeah.
He takes like a strange whiff, kind of leaned forward. I smell salt and sea from 2 of you. The one's only from the sea I've tasted. The other I can't speak for.
You know, you shouldn't drink seawater. It's not good for you.
A lot of things that aren't good for me. The gate is about halfway. I do hope you
He's
find
patiently
this boy.
waiting.
He starts to
Awkward
just
silence.
look around, see Syon again. I haven't seen one of your kind in a while. Clerics rarely make it up here.
Well, you know what they say. You grew up with the island breeze. You freeze your nuts off up here.
He kind of just...
Do you get used to this cold, or does it always cold?
It varies, but I'm quite used to it, yes.
What's your name, by the way? I don't think you said.
Nathaniel Voltgaris, at your service.
Hi, Nathaniel. Zephyr reaches out her hand. Zephyr. Fairwind. Not from here at all.
He takes your hand, but kind of moves it, and he just kind of head bows to your hand. Lady?
Oh, fancy. I haven't seen that one before.
Above game.
Mm-hmm.
Did we see him at the ball?
If you saw him, you wouldn't have gotten a good look. Maybe
Okay.
a peripheral, maybe the back. He never fully went into the room. He kind of just got to the corner and then left.
Okay.
Do you like it here? Is it like a nice place to live, or?
It's the most adequate for my condition, if you, I'd like to say. The gate is about to
Are
be
you
down.
sick? You're sick? The cold will do that to you.
He kind of turns his attention, looks Zendryil up and down. It's interesting. Do you use that to hide what you truly are?
I'm me. You're you. You just said you were sick. And you're standing outside.
Would you look at that? The gate is open. I wish you all success. Can't have Onyx getting any kind of leg up on us.
We appreciate your permission. Thank you.
Thank you, Nathaniel. Keep your version of warm, okay?
I'll find something to keep me warm, don't you worry, dear.
Nice.
Above game. He's gonna try to suck you dry. But
I have cursed blood. I would probably taste like cough syrup to that man.
yeah, it'd probably be bad. Once the gate is open, they've gotten the green light. Zach is immediately just making a confident stride forward.
Do we need to be invited in, or can we just walk in?
You have paid your respects. You've held conversation with me. The gate will now allow you through. But remember, once you pass through that arch, all magic is void. Zendryil.
Dang, no telepathy.
Cold. Feels very, very cold.
Have to make a wisdom save.
Yes.
Six. Dope.
Okay, great. All right. But don't worry. Before I tell you guys what's about to happen, Syon, is there anything else you'd like to do before going through the gate?
Oh no.
Yeah, since we're all losing our magic stuff, I'll just change into the clothes I had at the festival.
You were given a coat, though.
Like in front of everyone. Hold on, let me give it down to my whitey tighties.
As you're changing, you do see Nathaniel kind of like eye you, like.
Zeffer catches Nathaniel eyeing.
You need him.
Syon,
you need him to
and
keep you warm.
Yeah, I was about to say nice.
All right. Once you are in your party clothes, I don't know if you want to put on the coat. You were given one. It's up to you, but you guys pass through. Zendryil, as you pass through the gate, and you guys are coming up to this large arch. The mark on your chest grows cold. That cold seeps
Cold chill
into your chest and spreads to your bone. So you feel a really sharp pain just behind your ear, right behind. And you see your vision, not really see, but like your vision goes black. So you see a face. It's silhouetted, it's hard to make out, but it's clearly a woman's face. Dark featured. But you can't make it out. And she's mouthing something. But only word you can fully make out is box. You then are thrown forward, face first, into the ground.
With probably the sound of a thud, coming from
Oh,
behind.
watch out! It's kind of slick here. You all might want to put some like salt or something to get rid of this. That's an accident waiting to happen.
I'll step back and offer Zendryil a hand up.
I take it.
Come on, I get through this area.
Are you okay?
Hey,
I obviously
Hey,
do not look like I'm doing good.
hey, hey, when you walked through that gate, did you see anything weird?
No, I have my eyes set on the prize.
You can't breathe without your augments working, and your augments are magic-based, aren't they?
Yeah, so if we can get through this as quickly as possible.
Zeph is gonna offer a shoulder to lean on and to help you move without having to, be too much.
He's just walking.
We need to go quickly.
As you guys go through the arch, Zeffer, you hear a soft child's chuckle kind of far off to your right.
My head just snaps in that direction.
There's a swirl of snow, but the echo remains.
That feels like fae shit or ghost shit. But I can't focus on it right now because I gotta get my man to a place where he can breathe. So it's kind of like one of those, noted, we will talk about it later.
I am already beelining as quickly as I can. I'm not limping or anything like that, but I'm definitely wheezing a bit.
In front of you.
Also, as we're walking,
Mhm.
I want to try to do Mage Hand just to see what it feels like with no magic.
You can try to do it, but it will not come up. Nothing will happen. You'll feel this weird emptiness kind of settle at the loss of your magic.
I think I also need to roll a constitution because I just realized the last time I was in anti-magic bad shit happened to me, so hang on.
And we're not telepathically linked anymore, correct?
Nope. No.
We can't be. My magic is
Yeah.
not. Oh no!
If
What did you
psionics are also
roll?
shut down, then
I rolled a 1 on a con save, so
Ones
it's
don't
never gonna
happen.
be a little
Ones don't-
loopy.
Ones don't happen in Lala
Oh, right.
Land.
Okay.
But wait,
Is
are
this
we in
still
Lala
Lala
Land?
Land?
Is this still
Yeah, is
Lala
this
Land?
Lala
We're
Land?
still
Okay.
you are still technically in Lala Land. I will tell you when
You're
you've
on the
crossed the
planet.
border.
That's a little better. Zephyr's a bit spacier than normal. Let's just say she can't think too straight. It's like being a little drunk.
Okay.
But I'm keeping up with everyone.
Syon, where are you with the party? Are you mid, front, center, or back?
I guess he'd be in the middle just in case something jumped at us.
Far off to your
Yeah, he's
left.
pretty solid.
Far off to your left, you hear a familiar voice. You hear someone calling your name. The voice is your sister's. Just telling you to hurry up. That they're waiting.
Well, isn't this place just a bag of fun? So what are we supposed to do? You just go straight or over the instructions?
we are going straight. We are getting through this as fast as possible. If we run, we will look vulnerable. Just walk.
I'm gonna time
Also,
skip.
I wish to touch the box. Does anything happen when I touch the box?
If you move your hand towards the box, Zephyr drunkenly just smacks your hand.
I need to know if they were lying to us or not.
No.
Look, a lot of these people haven't
Bad.
been straightforward with us. And there's a lot of shenanigans going on.
You know
And I
what?
want to have. I want to know all the options. Because some weird shit's going on here.
I don't think we're in a position to handle it if things don't go great, Zendryil.
Okay, fine.
There's a child in danger. Now's not the time to be children ourselves. If you're going to do something, by all means, feel free to do it. Just know I am leaving you behind.
Then let's go.
They are not feeling good.
I'm going to time skip you guys a bit. You have been walking for what feels like 3 hours.
Jesus
Also,
Christ, how big is this town?
with a passive perception of 21, are we being watched?
You sense something out in the snow, but you can't tell if it's you it's watching.
With the alert feed, I don't have to give a fuck about my passive perception.
Good. Again, still, do you feel something is out there?
I probably do. There's been lots of stuff happening to these other folks, so my hackles are raised regardless.
In thieves can't. Just kind of, there is something watching us the entire time we've been here. Also, in this town, are there people walking the streets, or is the streets dead?
Where you guys are, there is no town. You guys are walking through the pass. It's nothing but
Okay.
think like a frozen over lake. It's
Okay.
just snow.
Okay.
In thieves can't back. So, do we call them out on it, or do we just keep going and hope for the best?
Keep going.
Call them out. That makes us stop. If they want to make themselves known, they will make themselves known, and we'll deal with it then. If we keep walking, there's a good chance they might just leave us be.
Zach?
Be
They're
on
not
the-
a problem until they make themselves a problem.
Just be ready.
Zach. As you walk forward, you start to see off in the distance another arch. This one larger.
I think I see the exit.
Go. Let's double time it. Usually, if something's bad's gonna happen, it usually happens right before the end.
Keep the steady pace. Speed up, that will just make the hunter salivate more.
Syon.
Okay, you're the boss.
Syon. You feel something kind of wisp past back of your neck.
Zion's just gonna look at them and be like, and just say, "What?"
I didn't say anything.
Zendryil. You start to see something kind of off in the front. Something glittering, like on the floor. No one else can
Far
see
away.
it. Only you. It's maybe 20 feet from where you are. Off to your left. But up ahead.
Would we pass it or would I have to veer off the way we're going?
You would have to veer off a bit to get to it. The glitter kind of looks iridescent with a bit of a silver tint.
Hold on. Odds, I'm going for it. Evens, I'm ignoring it. So let's do it. So there. even, so I'd just shake it off.
All right, that's fine. As you guys pass it, it kind of like blinks before starting to dim.
Does anybody else see it?
Only you can see it.
Zeph like stumbles a little bit and then gets banded up closer on her shoulder.
Did you all see that?
See what?
The glowing back there?
Something's glowing now?
I guess not.
I'll take a moment and just cast a glance in that direction.
You don't see anything, but that presence that you can sense, it's there. Still out of sight.
Okay,
Still out of reach.
Good possibility we might be hallucinating some things.
yeah, because I saw a face that said box, and now I saw that glowing thing over there. You're all kind of acting kind of weird too. Something's following us.
I don't do well in anti-magic places. I think we just need to keep going, but
We're almost there. Just keep it together.
We can see the arch. You guys are kind of staring off, sounding gibberish for a bit.
gibberish?
At least, yeah, you guys are, I don't know, it's kind of nonsensical, I guess, more than gibberish.
Oh. You don't understand these can't, do you?
No,
I should teach you.
Maybe.
Could you repeat what they said?
What do you mean, like the hallucinations we're having? I heard my dead sister. Well, I know that much is fake because she's dead, right?
Sorry.
Is that right?
Well, if you can't phonetically sound it out, I guess we can't help you on that.
What did she say? It's gibberish, but maybe there's meaning we can discern in it?
Oh, it's just, I don't know. Like, it's that cliche of like, oh, somebody's waiting for me, I think, or something, right?
You guys are going through a lot of stuff.
As you say that, you hear someone say, "It keeps getting farther, doesn't it?" Only you hear it.
Oh, I was gonna say, did only he hear it?
You just reply out loud, like, what's
No,
getting
Zach.
farther?
Zach heard
Oh,
that.
Zach. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Question for you: is this by any chance a charming or frightening effect?
It is neither. It is just a voice saying, "It keeps getting farther." And if you to look back at the arch, it does look a little smaller than it just did.
I have to call my own character out for having depth perception, and when I don't, it gets smaller. I don't know about how this land is supposed to operate. But generally, looks like it might be trying to move away from us.
Wait, the arch moves?
Someone is making themselves a problem.
Fuck.
You know what? Since we're seeing things and hearing things, are we all really seeing the same gate? Like, I'll just pick up a snowball and I'll throw it at the gate I see.
That's such a loud face.
I'm assuming it's so far.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hang on. I'm going to pick up a rock off the ground. Is there a rock I can grab? I'm going to throw the rock ahead so that it makes an indent in the snow and keep an eye on it to see if we're able to pass it as we're walking.
All right. So,
Also, so there's snow. Is there snow on the ground, or is it kind of like a tundra where it's just ground?
think frozen over lake.
Would we
But
have
it's
been leaving
ice.
footprint? Would we have been leaving some kind of footprints? Are we even moving?
If you look behind you, there are no footprints. There's also no arch behind you.
I hate face shit. She says that in Infernal.
Turn back, the rock is missing. There was no rock in the first place.
Zephyr,
Yeah.
the rock is still in your hand, but
Mother.
you can see where it landed. There is still an indent in the ground from where it landed, and yet it's in your hand.
Is it...
And you hear another soft little giggle.
It's not funny. There's a kid in danger, and I feel like I'm going to throw up from this anti-magic. Anybody else hearing giggling?
Zephyr, or rather, Zach, Syon, and Zendryil. When you all look back to Zephyr, she is no longer pale white. Her horns are gone. Her tail is gone. And Syon and Zach will recognize that she is in her human form.
I've heard the term freezing your tits off, but your horns are gone. And your tail.
No.
Does she feel her horns and tail?
Like when I slap my hit?
You can feel them.
No, they're there. They're there. This is illusion magic. It's illusion magic. No, I can feel them. It's my body. I know. I still have... It would take a hell of a lot more than some archface shit to take away this curse. Trust me, it is straight from Asmodeus. Where the fuck... Who the fuck is fucking with us right now?
Nathaniel!
No response.
I think he was on the other side of the gate, wasn't he? I never heard of vampires doing this kind of stuff.
Look, that motherfucker is following us. I saw the way he was eyeing you when you were getting changed in front of him, which is weird in any way.
Well, I wasn't gonna
Did he
change in
take-
here. We're already getting fucked over with all these illusions.
Well, he then talks about tasting seawater, so that motherfucker's following us.
So wait, it can't be anti-magic if there's illusion magic happening.
Well, they're probably used to it. There's probably some
I'm
trickery.
gonna try to link telepathy.
No link. You do hear something, though.
What do I hear?
All you have to do is skip and sing the song, and you can get through.
I love songs. What song? Can you teach me?
She kind of giggles, or the voice does giggle, and clearly feminine. I can't tell you, but you know the song.
No, I don't. I'm not from here.
Ooh.
Are you having this conversation out loud?
Yes. Zephyrs actually done this a lot.
The voice jumps. Zephyr can no longer hear it. It is now in Zendryl's head. But it's not something that feels invasive. It almost feels like if they are genuinely whispering in your ear as opposed to inside of your head. Look at the gate. Look at the arch. Zendryil, to you, the gate is not that far. It's maybe 100 feet in front of you.
So, wait. I see the gate. It's right there. But you all don't see the gate?
Everyone
Try
else
to
sees
look.
it far away.
Maybe we can all hold hands and you can take us through the gate. Ring around the rosy, is that the song? Red river, can somebody come over?
I put my hand out Okay, do we want to do the hold hands and I lead you to where I think the gate is?
Zeph will look at the other two. Zeph will grab your hand, but she'll look at the other two.
Working strategy, whatever gets us through here faster, is better.
Why were you asking us about dances? Is it like a jump to the left and then you step to the right kind of dance, or
Cha-cha real
Oh,
smooth
s-
now.
hands hands on your hips? But
So you say I see the gate and it's about 100 feet.
In front of you, yeah. You see the arch, and behind the arch, the gate is visible. That's about, but the arch itself is about 100 feet from you. Are you guys holding hands?
I would have grabbed Zendryl's hand.
Zach, did you grab Zendryl's or Sever's hand?
I'll grab onto Zendryl's soldier if she's fine with it.
All right.
That's fine.
Syon, do you make contact as well?
yeah, I mean I don't know.
Can you roll me a wisdom save, please?
Me?
Yes, you.
Me?
Not you yet.
Oh.
28.
All right. So with a 28, you don't see anything. Nothing feels like it's shaking you. But at your ear, you do hear, ooh, tough one to crack. But I crack everybody. And then the voice just kind of giggles off.
I start walking towards where I think the gate is.
Okay. Is everyone following?
Yeah, we're all holding on to each other.
Kind of shimmy along and jolt. Zion was just like, careful guys, they're trying to crack us. Whatever that means.
So I walk towards where I think the gate is.
You walk towards the gate, or the arch. As you're stepping foot into the arch, party, you see Zendryil disappear. And when you follow, you don't go with her.
Zen, are you still there?
She cannot hear you.
Do I hear any?
You are now in a void. You are sat in a void, staring at the box that is floating in front of you again. Zach, before we go back to Zendryil, the gate, or the arch now, you see it as you did before all of the shenanigans. It's maybe another 40 minutes to an hour of a walk. Do you continue? Or do you guys wait? All that feeling of someone watching you is gone.
I take another look around. Are the other two still with me?
Yes. Zeffer and Syon are there with you. Zendryil is the one lost.
Shit. Where's Zen?
Do you still have that rock?
Yeah, I kept it in my hand.
Take it. Hurl it.
Nothing happens. Wait, which rock?
The rock that she was holding on to.
The black one? Okay, yeah. It sputters, but it doesn't do anything.
Start walking after. Does it move? Does it do anything?
Once you reach it, it doesn't move.
Pass by.
You can pass it.
Stays where it is.
It stays where it is.
It looks like it's getting closer.
You look. The gate looks like it's getting closer.
Then I continue walking.
All right.
Hopefully she's on the other side.
Seems like she either got an express pass or we'll find her again.
Good.
Okay.
I don't have time for these games.
Yeah, I hope we don't have any kind of like, oh, we each have our own personal gate, because that'll be kind of weird. But are we
Maybe
all
it has
seeing
something
it? The
to
same
do with the damn box.
If you see your own gate, if any of us get separated from each other, I hate to say you're on your own, but figure it out to the best of your ability. I have faith that you're all capable of finding your way through. And if not, it was nice knowing you.
All right, good to know.
But come on. She'll be fine.
Are you okay, Syon?
I mean, I'm holding on kind of a little bit delirious since I have to have a connection with Percy, so that's kind of troubling. But
You'll feel better
I'm
once
sure
we're
they're
through
not.
that gate. Yeah, just checking in, man. Hopefully, Zendryl's on the other side, and I don't hurl in the Fey dimension. How are you doing? Your breathing still suck?
I'll be fine once we get out of here. But yeah, I don't think you want to hurl in the Fey dimension because other words,
I don't want to leave any pieces of
I'll probably
myself
just roll back
behind.
at you.
And I also double check to make sure Bandit's still with me.
Bandit's still with you.
Okay,
Syon,
cuddle.
Syon, as you're walking with them, they're walking fine. You guys are getting closer to the arch. You hear your sister's voice again. Only this time it's accompanied by yours as well. A younger voice, kind of stating, I'm here, sorry, didn't mean to be late. You just hear her say, well, grab your sword, get in the ring.
Are you guys getting like flashback memories or stuff, or is it just random nonsense the voice tell you again?
I think that might just be you, man. I don't know, Zach, are they messing with you, bringing up anyone from your past?
No. I'm sorry to say it appears to be just you guys.
Oh, no. I'm just hearing voices, which is not that much new, but I'm not getting flashes from my past.
Alright, I'm going to hold you guys there for a second. Zendryil. And after this, we're going to take our bio break. Don't worry, you're getting through this when we get back. I'm not keeping you here the whole episode. Zendryil. You're once again in a void. The box kind of floating in front of you. This time it's not ajar. This time it's open.
I cast Mage Hand. Do I have magic here?
Mage Hand does come up.
Okay. So looking at this box that's open. Okay. I'm sure someone else is here with me. Can you explain all of this? And just cut through all the nonsense and just talk?
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
You feel a strike to your, I guess would be the right hook, the left side of your face.
Oh, so you're gonna be. How much does it hit me for?
2 points, nothing major.
I take 1.
You feel the hit, and you hear just someone go, pathetic.
Voice ring a bell?
Never heard it before.
Well, why don't you come out and show yourself, and we can have a fair fight instead of you being a sneaky bitch.
Does a 15 hit you?
No.
All right. Getting better.
During that, I want to use a bardic inspiration. Wait, can I wait? Let me. No, okay. Okay, no, I'm not doing that yet. You're gonna find out I'm full of surprises. Are we just gonna play cat and mouse, or are you gonna come out here and talk?
You feel a tap on the shoulder. When you turn around, or if you do.
Okay, this is the oldest trick in the book. So you tap me on my shoulder, I turn around, you're gonna punch me in the face, right?
Turn around and find out.
I turn around.
You don't get punched in the face. For a brief second, you see a humanoid woman, a bit taller than you, red-skinned, black eyes, really long, very voluminous black hair, streaked at the bottom with tints of gold. Her teeth her fangs are elongated. She kind of looks at you. Open the box and let me out.
No.
You're gonna
For
let me
one
out
reason.
eventually.
Well, several reasons, but I'll go through the reasons. One, you didn't say please.
I don't need to say please.
What's the magic word? Also, why would I let you out? I don't even know your name.
You don't need to know my name. You need to open the box and let me out. Whether you like it or not, you're gonna open that box and you're gonna let me out.
Rolling a persuasive roll. 26. What would happen if I did let you out of the box?
I could do what I was intended to do before I got sucked into this. I don't think you would like it very much.
Well, then why would I open it up if you say I'm not going to like it?
Because I know the path you're on. See, time works differently inside these stupid music boxes. And I can know things and see things. While I'm in here, I know what might happen. You're gonna need me soon.
Well, if I'm going to need you, I'm going to need to know your name.
You don't need to know anything about me. You just need to open this box. Now or when time is right, you're going to open it. And your little friends, they won't be able to stop you from doing it, and they won't be able to stop me.
That's a pretty bold claim.
I get to make those.
Look, I haven't been around these people very long. I've been around them longer than you. I don't think you know what they're capable of. Then again, I don't know what you're capable of, but you may be all talk. Because if you were as great and as powerful as you say you are, how did you end up in the box?
Do you not know what you hold in your bag?
No, I don't, because you won't tell me your name.
These things can hold gods.
Well, if you were a god, wouldn't you want somebody singing your praises? Why won't you tell me your name?
You are in the void. I toss my name out, and everyone knows it. I'm not about to give that to you. For now, you can call me Dove. Will that suffice?
No, that's a terrible name. Tell me your real name.
I don't have much time in here, Zendryil.
What if I just took this box and just chucked it in the middle of the ocean?
then you will lose. And with that, you find yourself back in the snow where you were originally. Your teammates or your party mates far ahead. B-Box kind of jingles before going silent. I think that's a good place to do our bio break.
You can call out to us if you want. We're not so far out that we wouldn't hear you.
Yeah, all right.
Because we think you're on the other side of the gate already.
Wait. When I come out, is there a gate in front of me?
No, the gate is the same, the distance it should have been, the actual distance. So they are maybe 20 minutes ahead of you. So.
And then the black silhouette face, does it match the face of the person I was talking? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's okay. It's not the first god I've stabbed to death. I can add another one to the tally. If need be.
Won't tell me your goddamn name.
Tell me your goddamn name. Faye. Give me your name, Faye. Dark Faye. Dark vampiric Faye god.
That's why you in the box.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the BRB and everybody has 5 minutes.
Carries a bison. He will tear your city down. Lay a lion. Lay a lion. Lay a lion. He will tear your city down. Lay a lion.
Something has been kind of messing with their party while they walk through this supposedly non-magic void. Some have seen visions of their past, some just keep hearing voices. Others are being oddly left alone for the most part, except for one or two things. The other one got completely sucked into a void because they fell for the illusion trap, and I find that hysterical. Alright. But Zendryil was returned. She can see the party off in the distance, knows the direction they're going. And
I just make double time. I put some pep in my step.
alright. And we're going to move it on over to Zeffer and Zach. Syon is kind of trailing there, kind of also going through like the pains of not being able to have his connection. Zach, your breathing is just getting harsher, but you are pushing through.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that's been wired into every single one of my systems is just kind of like I'm running on fumes against my best sort of thing. I have so many limits on right now. I'm on backup supply, full meat energy. Do any of the three of us notice Zendryil hustling after us?
If you have a good, if you were turning around, you would see like see like her power
I think
walking.
with the fact that she has disappeared, despite my words going like I am heading towards the gate, all these other sorts of things. Now that she has like actively disappeared, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep a head on a swivel for her. So
Zeph is also looking back every once in a while just because she's trying to make sure Syon is keeping up as well. So she's doing, that thing when you're walking in a group and one person kind of like trails back and then tries to make sure that the group is still a group and not like two people walking 10 feet ahead and one person all the way back. You good, bud? You need a shoulder? Syon?
Sorry, no, I guess I'm as fine as I can be walking through here. It's just keep looking around whether Zendryil did make it across or she's gonna come back.
How about you, Saki? Yeah.
I am so sorry. I was trying to do something on the side.
No worries.
That terribly sorry. DM does a 22 perception check. Notice anything as I turn back to like look Syon over and kind of gaze past him a bit.
From Syon, you kind of sense this very more worried, I suppose, than you're used to seeing from him, which is, I believe, the aura he's giving off. Around you, you do see Zendryil kind of trying to catch up to y'all.
Oh.
But other than that, off in the distance behind Zendryil, there is something just like a presence there. It's not menacing. It's not even moving forward. It's just there.
Looming.
Yeah.
Menacingly?
I kind of take a moment, look over Syon, see how he's doing, look up, see Zendryil, notice the presence. Looks like Zendryl's back. She just poofed up back there. Zeph, you want to go make sure she's okay?
Yeah, actually. Damn, I didn't know. Sorry. Yeah, no, I can do that. And Zeph, gathers Bandit and, runs in Zendryl's direction. Sorry, Zen, we thought you...
As she leaves to go make the 10-minute meetup thing, look over towards Syon. Do you need some water or something? I have some poured out previously.
No, I mean, I got unlimited source of water, kind of.
Okay.
If anything, I wonder if it works here, if it's just what the container does.
Well, the containers are probably not going to work unless either dragon magic or otherwise can work here. Question for you.
Yeah.
You managed to bring a guy back on the ship. Are you still capable of doing that, or was that just a one and done sort of deal?
No, I mean it's something we learn, but it just has the cost usually.
Well, if you have any of that cost on you, I'll pay it back at some point in case something happens to me.
Mm. I don't think you gotta worry about stuff like that.
To
Especially
be
here,
real
like
with no, maybe not me, but you should be worried about it. What timing? Pause.
Pause for adorableness.
Having a fun little conversation.
Oh, that's so cute.
Continue, please.
no, I get what you mean. It's not the first time it hasn't worked, so to say. Yes, a lot of people forget that whoever you want to bring back, they also gotta feel the same way. You know what I mean?
Syon, trust me, if something were to happen to me, I would want to come back via these means. If I go down, get me back.
Even if you
Yeah.
go back home.
If this canyon that we're in here right now, if I go down in here, get me out of the canyon, get me back up as soon as you can. If I don't, if the worst happens to me, the worst is going to happen to you and to everyone else here.
I think as long as you make sure you don't go down in the first place, right? Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't want to say this too much around the other folks because otherwise they'd worry and panic and have so many thoughts to share. But I'm serious. You've been a cool guy, so. As I said before, I don't care about titles or honor or any of that stuff. I care about people. And plus, the motherfuckers that I'm owed to don't deserve any of this.
I mean, no, I get where you're coming from. Like, I can see it, but I mean, I think maybe if you're that worried, you maybe should express with them, especially Zeffer, when she's always asking you how you're doing.
Well, I just wanted to make sure you knew before. I'll spill more beans once they finally catch up.
No, I mean, yeah, like I get what you're saying, but it's always I rather take care of it before it gets to that point. You know what I mean? If you're feeling bad, let me know. Help you with what I can before you reach that point. Better to prevent, right?
Well, there's a lot of problems that are taking place. And I really didn't want to have to bring my troubles here.
Yeah. No, yeah, especially like when I first got here, I thought it was to help and stuff, but it's just I don't know, it feels kind of weird where well, the queen, obviously, like all this stuff that we've been encountering and it's not being shared, like, I don't know, just the way that fight went back there is very reminiscent of what our clans had to face, especially with all these weird boxes and the shadow effect.
Boxes and the Shadow Effect. That sounds like a interesting poem or song or something.
Yeah. As long as they don't play with it too much, right? Then they'll go blind. Or maybe deaf.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure at least you were aware in case something decides to cut us off before the other two catch up.
Yeah, I don't get these fairies sometimes. It's always full of riddles, stories, dancing.
I'd say it's along the lines of I don't belong here, but it's more along the lines of this world doesn't deserve what could happen.
As you guys kind of continue to kind of walk slower so that the others can catch up.
If we need to, we can full stop so they can like rendezvous and catch back up.
If you guys want a full stop, you're full stop. You are now.
We're taking like a 5-minute breather.
Yeah. You are only maybe another 20 minutes walk from this arch, so you are not too far, so it's okay to stop. I'll kind of move it over to Zeffer and Zendryil.
When Zeffer gets close, Zendryil stops. And then walks when she gets close, walks up and touches her to make sure she's real.
Here's the thing, you might not even have to get that close, because the second Zeffer makes it over there, because the effects of anti-magic kind of just gives her a hangover, like the hangover from hell. You go to tap her, and Zeffer just goes off to the side, directs it away from you. It's me, goddammit.
I had to make sure, because I saw a gate.
Okay.
I touched the gate.
Yeah?
Then I was in, I don't know, emptiness. The box was open.
The fuck you mean the box is open?
I think I met what was in the box.
What's in the box? What is in the box? What's in the goddamn box?
I will say this. There's a bitch in the box.
There's a bitch in the box?
There's a bitch in the box. Look. So
what flavor bitch is in the box? Is it like a fae bitch? Is it like a vamp bitch? Is it like a god bitch?
Well,
is it all
maybe
the above?
It's a combination of everything, because it's a red-skinned woman with horns, with fangs, refuses to give her name. She goes by the name of Dove, but she basically says that I'm going to open the box at some point because I'm going to have to.
Sounds like mind games to me, honestly.
I don't, she refused to say her name, that I should know her name or something like that, or people would quiver at her name. So
no, it's not. If you said she's red with horns.
Yeah.
She's a devil. If you know her true name, you can control her. That's why she doesn't want to tell you her true name. I've got one too. None of you are going to get that one out of me. So.
See, now I'm wondering if this, and I pull down is some kind of marking for her.
Hang on.
I wonder.
I can read Hellscript. Can I read what that is on her chest?
It is just the symbol of... It's the Ouroboros symbol. That's what it is. Sorry. It is a snake eating its own tail. Right there.
So that is a snake eating its own tail. That is not... It's circular like Hellscript, but it's not Hellscript. That must just be her mark. What is she, like the artist formerly known as Dove? Why does she have a mark?
I don't know. Dove's not a very, imposing name. She should have came up with something with a little bit more pizzazz.
This woman is listening to a shit talk her right now. She's in the box right there. She can hear us.
It's just a presence.
Look, and if she was all powerful, how'd she end up in the fucking box anyway?
I don't know. Listen, if we do end up having to open the box and she gets out, we'll just kill her. I know can I tell you a secret? I've killed a god before. Do you know why you can kill a god? Because they don't think they can be killed.
See, and I tried telling her that too.
They never listen. Anyway, we should probably catch up with the others. Throwing up made me feel actually a lot better.
You hear that?
Zeffer doesn't lean in enough to touch it, but she's like, yeah, you hear me, bitch? If you come out, you better play nice.
Oh, she'll cheap shot you too, by the way. Watch out for that.
I've taken worse.
All right.
Bitch in a box.
I'm so happy right now. That's the clip that will be pulled from this episode. Okay. Anyway,
There's a bitch in a box.
sorry, God, I need to get the box one out first, and then I have to do this one because this is becoming a thing. All right.
It's there's a series for the box comments.
At this point, there is. All right. So, you guys make your way back up to Syon and Zach. You guys meet up. Nothing.
We
seems to have
inform them
shifted.
about the bitch in the box, by the way, just very quickly.
Upon
Real
hearing
cute.
that, Syon, that description sounds familiar.
Let's see. 15 history check.
You know that Othello, the demon lord that your clan was able to defeat in a sense, has very similar markings. Same. But he is a he. And they are speaking of a she.
Things change.
Well, I don't know about any she devils like he just described, but there is somebody similar that I know about.
What was their
maybe
name?
they were siblings. Huh?
What was their name?
Damn. I was say above game. Would I know if it's because I would know it's not safe. We should probably wait for me to tell you their name because of the zone we're in.
You don't want to say it out loud with them so near. Might
Yeah.
summon them or some shit.
And then I am not all there right now, so I might remember.
I don't
better.
think we're
Sorry.
all right here right now.
Yeah, sure.
We should get the fuck out of here.
This place sucks.
It really did. I was kind of hoping for like a spooky vampire village, but we just got like D&D on ice.
Yeah, it's just frozen butt crackville. So let's get out of here.
Yeah, and you know what the sad part is that it's still not as bad as that weird skate park we were at.
Weird skate park.
Oh yeah.
You all are hallucinating, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, it was like a hoverboard park, but like there were wheels and stuff. It was weird.
Skate park. You know, I'm gonna have to bring the concept of a skate park back with me. That sounds like a fun thing to put in claim hold.
Steve will never remember this.
Nope.
All right. So, you guys walk through. You guys get to the arch. There's nothing impeding your way. Do we walk through?
I can
When
test
I
it
get
if
to
you
the-
guys want. Or no, you
When
go
I get
ahead.
when I get to the gate, I touch it.
The arch would be in front, so you touch the ice. The ice is very real.
Is there anyone
Seems good to
attending
me.
the gate to open it?
There is no one at the gates, but the gates are closed.
Is there a button or something? Do we knock?
Does everybody go through the arch?
Yes.
Well, I go through the arch.
Is there not a gate in our way?
So the
There's
arch
an
is
arch and then there's a gate.
yeah. So it's the arch, the big ice, and then the gate, which is like an actual fenced gate.
Okay, so the gate is past this arch.
Yeah.
Yes.
I assume they were one and the same.
Oh, sorry. No.
That's
two
okay.
separate.
Yeah, I'll head through and just kind of keep an eye out for any signs of life.
Right as you are crossing from under the arch, you look up, and in front of the gate is the little girl that you saw at the skate park. She waves.
Which one?
The little girl that was your sister.
Ah.
She waves, moves, and behind her is Alphonse. And he's smiling. She asks for his hand. He smiles as he takes it. She looks at you, and her smile grows grotesque before the vision blurs and disappears.
Did we all see that, or
Nope, just Zach.
I see that. As I had been watching that play out, I just continue walking forward like nothing is happening. But as it begins to fade out, I just kind of snort a little bit and go, "Real fucking cocky, ain't ya?"
If you are up to the gate, it starts to slowly open. You start to feel your magic come back from your fingertips as it spreads back through your body. Everyone else who approaches the gate has the same sensation.
Everybody feeling better?
Gradually. God, I think I'm gonna have to put that up there with the Nessies and the travel department.
Okay, so as we're waiting for these gates to open, I just kind of look around and go, "Okay, so it's just a canyon of stock and either mental visions from something else or, as you described it, the bitch in the box."
Gate is about halfway.
Maybe. You know, that Nathaniel guy was kind of an asshole. You think he would have told us about this?
I think it's part of the experience is that you're not expecting it.
That's what
No,
he didn't
what-
ask anything about the gate. Like, hey, do we need to worry about her? What can you tell
What's
us?
really gonna sorry. What's really gonna suck is the fact that we're maybe gonna have to come back through this way on our way back.
Oh, motherfucker, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
At least we'll be more prepared for it this time.
Unless we find some alternative means of escape.
We'll teleport
Just,
ourselves out.
Well,
Hopefully we don't have to deal with hostile company on the way back.
speaking of emergencies, Del Marie was it, or was it? It was Del Marie. Did give me one of those blue shells in case we need to depart.
I also had another thought. We in particular might not be popular going back into this area, seeing as we betrayed them recently. We might want to disguise just a little bit.
I'm sorry, who have we betrayed?
Well, we were summoned in the Onyx Lands to go betray the Queen, and
By
then
a bunch of chuckle fucks who we've already killed.
you don't think word hadn't, like, whoever hired them, that word hasn't gotten out?
I honestly,
Say-
I welcome all oncomers.
I'd say probably not, because they probably wouldn't brag that their plan failed. So I don't think they probably would have said anything unless they had succeeded.
Yeah, unless those bodies have literally reconstituted themselves and said, "Man, we were so close to getting our goal, but then like our plans blew up in our face," and
If it wasn't for the
now-
meddling kids.
yeah, that we brought here in the first place.
It
It was morally idiotic of them.
But if they
want to do it anyways, well, they know what we're capable of. At least baseline.
I'm just trying to cut down on the amount of obstacles between us and getting the kid back.
Yeah, that's the way they entered the castle and took the kid with them. I think they worked out their kinks. Since they experimented with us, I guess.
This is usually my job.
That comes extra.
It does. Always does. Once before and once in bed.
Listen. Anyway.
The gate is now open. In front, you see almost an identical kind of dark, dingy village.
I thought you were about to say, there's another canyon. We're going to go through this again.
I am not that mean.
Fuck this shit.
Halfway.
We all decide to take the option to go home immediately.
Give me that
That's true
shelf,
that you were
Syon.
given that one.
Look, fuck this. I'm opening this box now.
After when we get off, I'll tell you guys what that was about. It's actually kind of fun.
Okay.
Anyway, so you guys see the gate open, and you see a very similar village. It is a different time of day. It actually seems closer to morning. It's a little bit lighter on the gray, but still overcast.
Oh god, we're walking all night.
And you hear, with those with a perception above 20, because I know some of you got that, off in like a hidden little corner, you hear what can only be described as someone moaning, as the sound of slurp follows. It's oddly loud.
Lily.
I've heard those noises enough to know that we should not bother them. Let's continue on. Wow.
Hey Zach, can you translate?
Look, they're really open about their relationships here. Usually people do that in private.
Jeez. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
man.
somehow.
The smell of
I'll
blood.
have what she's having.
The smell of blood wafts through the air from the direction of those sounds.
This is only our problem if we make it our problem.
Somebody
We
might
should
be in
go.
trouble. Somebody might be in trouble, Zach.
From what I understand, this is just a town of vampires and people who know that they're living with vampires. So honestly, that might be it might not just be blood sucking. It might be other sorts of sucking going on. So
See,
Lots
the
of
thing is,
box
if we
touching.
were back home, I would be able to read the vibe of the room and know for sure. But I can't. I don't have the access to that ability here.
also, no one's shouting for help. So I'm not interrupting that.
Also, we were kind of told to play nice, and I figure if we start getting involved, we're not gonna play nice.
I have to grab onto Bandit because he smells blood. All right, let's keep going. No blood for the blood god. I connect telepathically to Bandit. No blood for the blood god.
Syon, what do you do?
I'll just say loudly, "Yelp if you need help."
True.
If you see something, say something. Yelp if you need help. I want that shirt.
And yeah.
You suddenly hear the very distinct, before like a muffled plea. Can't make it out. Can't vibe out if it's a plea for help or a plea for something else.
Or harder.
God damn it! No, I can't.
far is
I
this from
can't.
us?
Yeah, Syon and Zeph just
It
kind of like
is.
make eye contact and start turning to go help.
It is within 30 feet of you.
Like in the open or in the
30 feet of us?
visible? Like it's
So when you
visible?
come to almost an identical village, there's a couple of houses, a couple of buildings. There is like a corner off where there's like a building near the fenced gate, and they're in that corner. And it's about 30 feet too. I would say you're right, because that's where my hand is. They now know you're there. but they don't really seem to be bothered by it. So you can move on. You can.
Can I roll an insight on the person being fed to see if they are into it or not?
Can we even see them is the question.
It's very dark. You can't really see them. This darkness is weird. It seems to like shift. You see them, you don't see them. And all you really get a look at is someone right there on someone's neck with their hand covering their mouth.
Telepathy link. I don't like this.
This is happening out in broad daylight. Should we teach them about some PDA at the very least?
I can... You know what? Zeffer walks right on over. Hi, I'm Zeffer. Is this consensual? I just have to know. I can't walk by without knowing this is consensual. Can I just get an okay, is this consensual?
Once you walk up, you see a very not elegantly dressed man, but a more well-dressed individual. He seems fey in nature, but clearly he's not. He pulls away. He pulls away from the woman's neck. The blood kind of drips down. She goes almost limp. This woman is dressed very modestly. Long skirt. Turtleneck is now kind of torn. You can tell she is of the lower class here. Kind of like some smudges of dirt.
That's also triggering for Zeph, because Zeph is also a former member of the lower class. I'm rolling an insight on the situation, just to get a clear from the DM. Was this bad?
What's your insight from the...
That's a 27.
Yes.
Zephyr to the rest of them. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad for her. This man is bad.
You threw a what?
Knife.
Knife?
Not one of the silvered ones. I basically do this motion and just point, and I'll hurl a dagger or so his way.
All right.
And then I'll just lift the necklace and can I get a wisdom save?
From me?
The vampire.
Got it.
Or turn undead. If we're going loud, we're going loud.
So 17 plus 2 for a
Open
19.
the box.
Is it what?
17 plus 2 for a 19.
Activate
No,
bitch
he
in the box.
fails.
What was it?
He fails it.
He fails it.
Oh god.
Wait, if this is turn undead, that's an area effect, so that'll affect any
Yeah.
other undead in the area.
Yeah.
How big?
Yeah, how big is your area?
It is. Was it
I'm
20?
sorry, chaotic good. She's not going to be able to walk past that and not say something about it, okay?
I mean, it was an interesting choice of words to lead everything in.
Hi, I'm Zephyr. Is this consensual, or do I need to fuck you up?
Yeah, it's within 30 feet.
No.
It's within 30 feet?
Yeah. So if we're in the clearing and he's at the edge of it, we would have seen the people in the blast area.
All right. So he failed to save. What happens?
Oh, that coupled with my upgrade of the seer, he just goes poof.
Oh, he just goes poof.
He has to leave. He wants to and has to leave.
No,
Yeah,
I have the upgrade for it. If they fail, they go.
Oh,
what's
so
the
he
vampire
explodes.
challenge rating is the question.
Yeah, if it's 2 or less, if you know the rating.
Oh, he's not that high, so I'll give it to you on that one.
If he's a rinky-dink little vampire guy, he just goes and is gone. He's dead.
All right, perfect. So
It's a good thing we said earlier that we do not represent the queen, that we are free agents.
So fucking...
I will.
I'm from a different country.
I will.
Well, we're war criminals now.
I will remind you, above table, you crossed the pass to get to the Onyx lands. Not
Oh, okay,
to
so we're not in...
You're not even in
Okay.
Lala Land. You
So
are
we're
in-
okay to kill here.
Oh, so
you
now
are
we
on your
can't roll-
own here. Now you are
That's
on your
fine.
own here.
I thought we were still in like certain territories. I was just like, okay.
No,
Yeah, so
that point where the
I
presence
gotta
waved at
throw a
you
knife.
was the half point. That's when you crossed
Oh.
the
I
line.
gotta, I gotta throw a knife. Syon just goes begone thought and fucking reduces this man to atoms.
Thank you, Syon.
Oh,
Him and any other undead within that circle that would have failed that.
There was no.
There's just
them.
some guy sitting
There's
on
no
the
other-
other side of
okay.
a wall.
you know what? That we haven't really used these. I'm gonna take one of those potions that the octopus back from then. One of those potions of healing happened. I'm just gonna go. Okay, here I'm gonna administer to the woman who's
Okay.
been accosted.
She's all. She is dying.
Yeah.
All right.
Just along the lines of like, okay, and top the head.
I'll assist.
It works.
All right. She kind of just coughs. And she looks around, confused.
Hi, if you live here, I would suggest moving. If you came here on holiday, pick a different destination.
I live here. I want my mom.
I would strongly consider moving.
What was that?
I want my mom.
Where's your mom, honey? We'll find her.
She kind of looks around. Like she looks where she's at. Shit! I have to go. Thank you. Please tell no one you saw me. And you see her just kind of bolt and run towards, kind of into a cul-de-sac type of way. And she runs into a field where the more homes are. In front of you is just this
Yeah, this place sucks.
dilapidated shacks. Some are homes, some are tents. It's very run down, this area. Far off, you see a couple of long black towers kind of spiking up through other, bit more sturdier buildings.
Well, now that we're in the Onyx Lands, where exactly are we going?
It's a fair question. We didn't get a map or anything, as far as I recall. We just need to find whatever house that kid belonged to, and then we wreck shop, and we find the person who stole my face, and we kill them.
And then if worst comes to worst, we have to find the castle to see if the kid has been taken there instead.
Right. We should... Two separate goals. Well, hopefully in the same place.
I think it helps since these guys tend to be related. Do you guys know Alpha's last name, or who would you share a relationship with?
I'm gonna be real with you. I was trying to write that down on my notes, and I the name escaped me, and I just haven't gotten around to asking for it again.
Hallows.
Hallows, thank you.
Hallows.
But if he was kind of what I gathered, which they didn't really say, sounds like they were refugees from here, so is that his real name?
Regardless if it's his real name or not, the kid's in danger. The apparently the bastard father decides that it's his name, so might be our best lead.
Well, I can tell you one thing from being an adventurer. The best place to go for information when you're not from a place is the tavern. See if we can find the local pub, ask some questions.
All right. You guys, if you walk forward for a bit through some of these kind of rundown houses, you do start to hear kind of the boisterous sound of people kind of rushing in for like a morning kind of hustle and cleaning. Some people being told to leave because they have to go home. It's already 8 or 9 in the morning. And you see a tavern that's one story, a little bit broken down, and it just says no blood.
Well, they're not serving blood here, so we should be fine, unless there are desperate people inside waiting for blood, and they think we're here to restock.
Alright, let's go on in. Hopefully the barkeep is friendly. Well, friendly for here.
As you guys walk in, does everybody walk into the tavern?
Yes.
I'll head in. Son, you coming with?
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye out in case there's any of these weirdos.
Yeah. Honestly, with your recent light show, it would suck if anything happened to you. I really gotta stop using that word in this area.
There are some people on the street milling about, headed out, doing things. You see people dusting off bed sheets, clothes. Some kids kind of headed out from home. But as you walk into the tavern, you see one person, an orc, kind of just fallen on the ground there, drunk. You see a halfling and a dwarf at the bar, just still chatting, clearly overly intoxicated on something other than alcohol. You see two waitresses just walking back, or barmaids walking back, trying to clear people out, trying to get a bit of like breakfast out to some patrons. And there is a bartender behind the bar, still sort of talking to the halfling and the dwarf. There's maybe 4 other patrons inside.
As we're walking in, is there like any money on the table, or somebody has like left a tip or anything? Just so I can see if it looks the same as the gold in our purses in case we need to make a bribe.
You don't really see any gold on the tables, but you do see the halfling kind of pull out their coin purse and slam these strange, like black coppery coins. They don't look like the ones that you have.
I'll just mentally to everyone else. I don't know if our money's good here, guys.
Well, it's a good thing we have violence.
Maybe we should say we're from the vampire town. So we're not saying that we're from.
Do you remember the name of the vampire town?
Syon, you would know it. It's called Kezia.
You mean that we're from Kezia?
Because I don't think we'd look very highly upon. Well, technically, we're not from Lala Land.
First glance, 2 of us looks like we could pass as vampires. I gestured over towards Zeffer.
Is it because I'm pale?
Yeah, they had the red eyes.
You see one of the
before we go in, disguise self vampire. Although to be honest, no, because the no blood sign probably not a good idea.
It's up to you.
I'm about to just go grab someone and say, where the hell is the Hallows family?
I mean, you're welcome to do that.
Oh, if anything, how about you? If anything, I learned is that almost everybody dislikes nobles, right? So you can always be like, damn those Hallows, and we're in short supply, and now they're feeding on us. If I knew where they were, I'll go beat their ass kind of attitude approach to see if.
So you said that the orc is passed out, drunk?
By the door, yeah.
Like, is he just, like, dead to the world, or is he, like, somewhat coherent?
He's kind of like every once in a while, but he's dead to the world, pretty much.
Buddy, but what if I was able to cure that, and you'd be good as new, and we ask you a question, would you answer it?
Hold that thought.
It's genius.
Hold that thought. Syon, as you're telling Zach your plan, Zach, do you consider it?
Oh, I'm straight up just gonna yell to people, be like, who knows where the Hallows family is?
Yeah, Zeffer looks like she's preparing herself to go over to the bartender and do her thing, and then she just hears Zach shout.
I guess I'm shouting now.
All right. So, Zendryil, you're trying to offer the orc the hangover cure.
Yes.
Okay, are you going? All right. He is kind of not fully coherent.
Now, I will say this: there are rules. You have to crush this up and drink it with water.
He's not really grasping much, but he's sort of.
Just stick it into his throat like a dog.
I crush. Is there any like water anywhere on the tables or anything?
Water, no. There's some half-finished mugs of mead, of some
It's light
beer.
enough. You're a pirate. That's basically water.
Wait, no. I do have water because I asked for holy water and they gave me blessed water of some other
Oh
kind.
my god.
You didn't tell me which deity you wanted that from.
Never mind.
Because there's the queen blessed one, and there is the water blessed one, the water spirit blessed one.
I would have said the queen one because I tried to think of the most regal one.
Okay.
You're gonna use it for a Bloody Mary.
Yeah. So I crush up the pill, open his mouth, and pour the holy water in his mouth. Is he hungover anymore?
He'll never be drunk again.
Nope.
When
I just created a paladin.
You did. Or cleric.
It's not usually how that works, but sure.
I'm his deity now.
Oh my god.
So you give him the potion. You see him kind of take it. You see like his eyes open and like starting to like think well. And then he starts to kind of grab at his arms. He starts pulling at them. His skin starts to glow. The veins in his arms start to glow, and they seem like they're starting to light on fire.
I am
As he kind of pulls at him.
slowly and
pulls at his
casually
neck.
walking away.
He starts to scream.
Oh my god, what's happening to this guy? What did he drink?
Everyone in the tavern looks over to see what's happened. He begins to convulse. His veins are now shining out. There is flames coming through his skin.
Oh my god. I've heard of people having spontaneous combustion, but I've never seen it.
Oh my god, he has the womblosis. Oh no!
Oh my god.
What was it? What was it? The wombosis we had in our campaign, where somebody spontaneously explodes.
You mean the explosive wombosis?
Yes, explosive wombosis. He has explosive wombosis.
Which is a joke.
He starts to convulse as he gets up, and he tries to run out of the tavern before being completely engulfed in the flames. As you
know who probably caused this? Those damn nobles. And it was probably the what was the name of the family?
Hollows.
It's probably the Hollow family. They're behind this.
I just blink at these two people trying their damnedest to derail every single fucking thing.
Hey, I just wanted to walk in and ask the bartender what the news was, but we're here now.
You guys hear commotion. You hear the sound of what can only be described as someone blowing a whistle.
This poor man.
The flames dissipate. He is charred and he is dead. Okay. And a couple of men in some type of uniform. About 4 of them. Well, let's say 5. One, you just don't see the 5th. Walk up, inspect. One walks into the tavern. He walks straight up to the bartender, ignoring everyone. A clear vampire, if you ever saw one. He looks at the bartender. I thought the last time that I was here that we had done away with you allowing the Fairy Queen's magic. And yet, I see her handiwork. Explain? The bartender, it just happened. He was asleep. I didn't give him anything other than just mead and beer. And I think he had whiskey. And I don't know what else he had, but there's no magic here.
Homer Simpson fade into the background. Bonus action hide.
The other two uniformed men walk in. One stays out, kind of instructing a few people to remove the body. They look around. Everyone in there shrinks. Look up when they're told to look up, look down. They walk over to you guys. And they ask to get a clear look at your faces.
Disguise self.
All right.
It's Zeffer, but different.
They see you, a sneer. Well, I don't smell anything. Everyone smells onyx here. The first vampire kind of just zooms around. This was your last straw. Whatever they say these days. Get him. The two uniformed men walk around the bar and arrest the bartender. He continues to feign his innocence. It's a lot of, I swear it wasn't me. We don't know. He just happens. We're so close to the gate. These things are bound to happen. Please. As they pull him out.
Bartender. I'm terribly sorry. Is the bartender a vampire or?
No, he is human from what you could tell.
Real quick question. Sorry, I had come in here to ask some questions of this gentleman. If you folks don't mind, I'll be very quick.
They kind of hold him. And you are who? Any questions, my men can answer them. Let's go. And they instruct one of the other soldiers or uniformed men to walk over. Do you have questions about something?
Looking for the Hallows family.
You're in the wrong providence.
I just say that.
Then you're in the wrong providence.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
You're in the wrong providence then.
I look towards the bartender. Does he have any better information?
The bartender is already being pulled out of the tavern as you're talking to this uniformed man.
God.
Which way to Providence then?
It's about 2 days travel by cart, 4 days by foot. There's some horses that might get you there in about a day and a half, depending on how much you're willing to pay for them. Okay. Is there anything else? Because I've got to go before I get penalized for taking too long.
Sorry, it looks like we're holding up the wheels of bureaucracy. My apologies.
God. I'm gonna fuck things up.
So there's nobody else in this bar now, right?
There's other people.
While Zach is talking, can I just use sleight of hand and just unlock if there's cuffs or something on the bartender? Can I just use sleight of hand and unlock those cuffs?
He's being dragged out. There's no cuffs on him.
He's being dragged out?
Yeah.
I can't. It's false imprisonment. He didn't do anything.
What happened? Because I don't think I saw the hangover thing happen. I was talking with Syon.
Nobody saw it.
Oh no! I guess I didn't see it. Fuck. I don't like this. Okay, I guess I don't do anything. Zendryil, goddammit.
That stuff just sort of happened.
Syon?
The good thing we know about game is that they mentioned it had to do with Fairy Queen's magic.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Well, I didn't do anything. Did anybody do anything?
No, I was just trying to help the guy up. Maybe it's the bitch in the box.
Inside check.
Deception.
While that's
Go.
happening, real quick, you see
29.
Oof.
Yeah, 18. Actually, yeah, it doesn't matter. 21.
All right, so you are unable. You guys believe you take Zendryil at her word. The box does jingle.
Dove strikes again.
Just in our head, something about that doesn't feel right. Bartender was just doing their job.
The patrons who are still in the tavern go back to their usual. One waitress goes to behind the bar and starts manning it, while the other starts clearing plates. One you do see like glisten coming off the corner of her eye as she just wipes it out and continues her job.
Well, they did say that he wasn't supposed to do it again, so something like this has happened before?
Zeffer smells revolution.
Listen, we can either take our time here and save this person and let the kid go, or we can go get the kid.
We need to go get the kid. I just hate it here.
I hate to be that guy, but we are on a bit of a timetable.
I'm going to go up to the waitress who just wiped some tears away, and I'm going to leave some money from my world, from Ricalius, which is basically just gold and jewels. It doesn't have any sort of like alignment to a country or anything.
Right.
And just slide it over to her and be like, it's going to be okay.
She sees the gift. No. They'll just take it.
Keep it with you. Keep it secret if you have to.
They have people who can smell these things.
Gold from other worlds.
Gold in general. And jewels. Bye.
A look comes over her face of, if I have the opportunity, I'm going to burn this place to the ground. Okay, I'll take it back, but nothing like this lasts forever.
It's been like this for thousands of years. We all live and survive.
All the sooner for it to end.
Please be careful on your way through here. We all know that you're not from here. We smelled it as soon as you got here, but the vampires can't smell it. Only humans can. Make sure you don't trust everyone.
Alright, well, we've got to go find some place to get a cart, or some means of transportation.
I would go with horses. The carts are all tagged. The carts are all tagged. Magically. There's no way to find one without it being tracked. It's harder to do it to the horses. It also had a benefit only the humans grow them. Only the humans are the ones who run them. She rips up paper from her booklet, writes down an address. It's like, if you go to the south side of town, you should be able to find Makani. He'll get you a good price.
Okay. I'll hand it to someone who can read. I hand it to Zach, who can read. Zeffer nods. South. Okay, south.
She's already admitted she can't read, so I'm like, oh, well, I'll take that.
I can only read the words of the devil. I'm sorry.
She looks at you all and is like, Thank you. And then she goes back to just kind of doing her job.
She turns around. I don't whisper or anything. I go, did that guy mean anything to you?
She kind of stops.
Family member, co-worker.
That's my brother.
Okay. Leave. I go after those guards.
Okay.
Hey, the guy that spontaneously combusted, was he like a good guy or was he kind of an awful kind of human being?
He was just a person. Came in here, got too drunk
He
like
was a-
everybody else. Sometimes caused a
But he was a
ruckus.
vampire though, right?
He was an orc, I believe. But I don't know. Given the way he burned up, he might have already been turned.
That sucks for him. He could have been a nice guy.
Anyway.
We just obliterated him.
But yeah, if Zeph sees Zach going after the guards, I am also going after the guards. Yes, I got permission to do what I wanted to do. Yes, yes, I'm gonna go free him.
All right, so there are you see 4 guards, kind of loading a man into a cart. If you have a perception above 20, you see that there is another soldier or uniformed somewhere on a rooftop. The highest one there would be like across to the left, up to like
far?
a third. About the building from you is maybe 60 feet. It's not too far of a building. He's at the top of it. It's about 3-story foot.
Just getting my bearings.
The cart is within 50 feet of you. It's right in front of that building.
Okay. Heard? So I kind of like walk out, take note of like tactical sort of situation going around. A soldier who can see things that are going on. I go, excuse me, gentlemen. Motioning towards the guards.
All right. They stop. The the one that walked in first before everybody else kind of turns. Did you not get enough of your questions answered?
My apologies. We just wanted to double back with you. It's come to our attention that, unfortunately, some items on our person may have fallen off of said person, and gentleman in there who had a rough time, unfortunately scooped up and was so drunk that he thought it was a snag of some sort. So we want to apologize and clear the air here. This man is innocent, and we can vouch as character witness. We do apologize for bringing, as you've stated, the Queen's magic here. But I would insist you let him go.
You killed the orc.
It's more like manslaughtered the orc.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to understand this. You accidentally brought the Fairy Queen's magic. Used it against a citizen of this land.
Intentionally, no.
You understand that I have to arrest you now, correct?
Well, while that's happening, can I roll a sneak to go behind him and already start unlocking the damn thing and getting the guy out?
Roll me that stealth. I forgot one thing.
That's a 25.
All right, you're able to stealthily move through and start unlocking.
Can I roll sleight of hand to get the locks?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a 29.
You are able to unlock it.
And now I'm getting that man the fuck out of there.
Okie dokie.
Now, myself, no, I didn't do this. As I said, this was a complete accident, and people shouldn't be grabbing things up off the floor in order to eat them themselves. So, sucks for that guy. Now, if we have a problem with just our general being here, then I'd like to see you fucking try.
While Zeffer is like sneaking and unlocking this guy, I want to cast Enthrall on the guy that's up top.
Oh my god, we can steal the cart. We can steal the cart, guys. We can steal the cart.
It's a wisdom saving throw of 17.
That is a 10.
So he's just staring at me, and I'm just doing like the winky face at him.
You see him put. Oh,
What's your number? What's your number? Yeah, what's your crystal number?
you see the weapon that he's holding as he notices you. You see the long barrel. You see him remove the strap and put it back on his back. And you see above game the butt of a gun now sticking over his shoulder as he is now like looking at Zendryil.
You know what? Instead of my plan of sneaking off the cart, I like the idea of stealing the cart. So I'm now just kind of sneaking into the cart and
true.
unlocking the guy. Yeah, we're just going to take this. We're going to take this.
As the one up top is enthralled, the vampire in front of you, in front of Zach, is just looking at him like, this isn't something you just talk your way out of. You being here is inconsequential. You state you had the Fairy Queen's magic here. That itself is punishable. Your intent on how to use it is inconsequential as well. I hope you understand that I'm only doing my job.
Yeah, so am I. And I
Roll-
turn invisible.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Everyone or just
If
Zach?
everyone that's there involved, roll for initiative.
just in case? Even
Zach-
if we're not fighting?
Yes. Even if you're not fighting, if you're going to be doing actions, yeah.
Well, that's a 7. Oh, actually, no. I don't roll 1s in this game. Hang on.
Don't roll ones.
But
Don't
that-
roll ones.
That's
So we're
another
a
one. We ain't in Kansas anymore.
20.
That's a Lily DMing roll. You roll ones. So it's a Lala Land thing. This whole world is mine. Okay, remember that. This whole world is mine. I am God everywhere.
That's
All
fine.
All right, Zach, what'd you get?
27.
27. What the hell was that? 27. Gosh dang it, sir. All right. So,
You know that part in Waterboy where what's her face is up in the window going like, "Do you want me to kill him?" That's Zeffer. That's Zeffer in the window of the caravan. Do you want me to kill him?
Okay.
Honestly, you're a bunch of blood-sucking fiends. I figured you all agreed that life is cheap here, so it's very amusing that you're all bent up out of shape out of this. But I get it. You're threatened.
All right, Zach, you are up first. After him, it is the vampire.
I have literally vanished from all conscious, like, cognitive recognition, and as they just stand there, I go up 50 feet. That I look over towards that guard who is in that tower, who's just like, "Hi," just kind of stare and goo eyes at my partner, at one of my party members. I just go, "All right, before Sonic can ruin all my fun, daggers." So
He is distracted, so he's not gonna see this coming.
yeah, the guy who very much wanted to lead the conversation and has boring conversation anyways. That's gonna be an attack with advantage.
Wait, are you throwing the daggers at the vampire you're talking to, or the one that was up on the roof?
The one I was just talking to.
Okay,
yes.
cool.
Yeah, the one who's being goo eyes is thoroughly distracted. So I was like, oh, that was going to be a problem, but 29 to hit.
And I love that at any point Syon could just turn undead again and have them all poof away.
All right, 29.
You're just sitting back watching the show.
All right, 29, and he is the last one to go out of the ZRT squad. So the 29 does hit.
Okay, that's going to be 9. I'm not going to bother with the weird options. 96 point, not 90. Sorry, forgive me. 23 points of psychic damage. I decided to dump sneak attack onto that, and then does a 17 hit.
A 17 does hit.
Okay. In that case, this is the smaller die. Oh, but it's max. Another 9 points. So 32 points of psychic damage altogether goes into this guy's brain pan.
All right.
And I basically have come back into recognizable space, 50 feet up into the air. Just looking down as I'm like, I'm either they die or we just get out of here or whatever. This is a very silly place. I don't have to live by the rules.
All right. So he kind of just, you see him. I thought today was gonna be easy. All right. Is that your turn, sir?
Looking back towards the rest of the party, it's on, and yeah, I will be up there.
All right. So Zach, you are invisible and up in the air. Zendryil, Syon, where are you? Zeffer, you are behind because you were at the cart area.
I am in the cart at this point. I've snuck into the cart and I've untied the guy in the cart.
Got it. All right.
I'm probably right outside the tavern door.
All right. Syon, where
Staring
are you?
up at the guy at the tavern.
I would have been following close behind them since they chased out to the guys, so probably 10 feet from where they originally were before they moved to go up in the air and to the car.
All right. This gentleman is going to do a stupid thing, apparently, because I can't ever do like. He's not really gonna like mess around with it, but he is gonna pull out a baton type of weapon. He's gonna shake it, and you will not be able to perceive what's at the end of it. And he's gonna make his attack. Does a 20 hit you? Syon.
It was, but our reaction shield. So now it misses.
So now it misses.
So my next is.
All right, he's going to try and come at that one again. So he gets the 2 attacks. Does a 17 hit you?
No.
All right. He misses both hits. And uses the rest of his movement. He kind of like leaps back, rolls his shoulders. Zeffer, you are up.
All right, so the main vampire guy, is he just outside?
He is like a couple feet in front of the cart. Now he's in front of... He had rushed Syon and is kind of running back. So he's closer.
Okay, so he's not anywhere near the door of the back.
Wait, hold on. He melee attacked me?
Mm-hmm.
And then move away?
He wasn't that far from where you are, because where you told me are, it's not that far from the entrance.
Yeah, but he melee attacked me?
Mm-hmm.
Because if he's moving away, unless he has something, he wouldn't not give me an attack opportunity. Unless he has, like, mobile or something. Like, if he's
Can I
able
read
to
this one
move
correctly again?
without triggering an opportunity attack, then I wouldn't get a hit. by the
It's
way.
hard to do without a map to see if
Yeah.
they're moving in and out of range, unfortunately.
He would have definitely moved out of your range, though. So
That's an opportunity.
That's an opportunity
Yeah.
attack then.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. Alright, since and he'll swing with his new weapon he just got that he wanted to try out. And it's just this huge, thunderous, two-handed great axe. That's a 27 a hit.
that hits.
And then I'll do 13 slashing damage. With my blessed strikes, it's an additional 7, so it's 20 damage. And it's what's the time? And then it does a successful does an additional 1d8 lightning damage. That'll be an additional 3 points of damage. So 23.
All right. He takes those hits as he walks back. He kind of just shakes his head. You want to help me out here, guys? He says to his men. Zephyr, you are up.
So the one who's enthralled in the front, is there like a window from inside that I could reach out?
He's on the roof.
Where he is? He's on the roof? There's no way to access the roof from inside the cart?
Inside the cart, no. You'd have to get out of the cart, maybe hop onto the top of the cart and then jump.
So the guy driving the thing, the enthralled guy, there's no way I could access him from inside the cart?
He's
That
not
guy's
on the
somewhere else.
Yeah, there's no
the
one
enthralled
driving-
guy's the sniper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
there's no one.
I was
driving
going to
the
try
cart.
and disarm the gun from him while
Don't
he was
worry,
all
I got
Google-eyed.
that. I got that.
You got
handled.
that?
I got
Okay.
that.
It's really hard without a map to see where everyone is and keep track.
I'm sorry.
Is there any... Yeah.
I didn't think you'd pick the fight.
You arrested an innocent man. There's
Check
not
that!
much else we could do but fight.
Good point, but technically that one wasn't on me. Someone made that decision. Shit had
I
to.
mean,
I didn't
just wanted
arrest
to clear
him.
the air, and they were like, "Well, we choose fisticuffs," and I said, "All right, bet it's you or us."
All right, so yeah.
So, what opponent is closest to me if I go out of the...
To the side, if you were to kind of like poke out, there is someone standing like right at the door.
Someone right at the door?
Yeah, who kind of walked up, and he's now like standing right at the door behind the main guy.
So I could lean out of the door and stab?
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm going to try a new toy. Let's see if this works. I am going to stabity with a sneak attack.
Go for it.
Does a 29 hit?
29 does hit.
Uh, 23 plus 9 is
32.
32.
Math. All right. You successfully stab him. He takes...
Is he still up?
Yes, he
Okay.
is. Kind of just takes the hit, turns to you, and just kind of...
Second hit, since he's still up, because I got 2 daggers.
Nice. As the...
Is it 15 hit?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Just out of curiosity, is he under 100 HP right now?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh dear God.
So I'm using the 9 lives Stealer dagger that I just got from Lily. Can he make a DC 15 Constitution saving roll for me?
Con?
Yeah.
Supposed to...
Hey, DM, is he considered undead?
This guy?
He's a vampire.
Yeah.
This guy, yes, technically he is a vampire. He is
He
not,
saves
however,
automatically.
undead.
Oh, he saves automatically. Oh, he's not undead?
Not fully. Some of them are not in full transitions. But he does have access to most of his vampire power.
So he's more normie than undead. He's not full vampire or anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah, I was looking at this thing earlier. This thing isn't supposed to do anything to undead, so this is a you call.
Odds or evens?
Evens.
That is a 9. I got excited. I got excited when I saw the
Thanks
6.
for talking me out of some cool shit there, Josh.
It's on the weapon. You brought it up.
Well, I did bring it up, and I didn't think he counted as undead because he was only a half vampire, but I guess not. You can ignore all of that. We can just continue, and I'll probably get hit next turn. Thanks, Josh.
All right.
It was an either instant kill thing but it very clearly says constructs and undead succeed on the save automatically. So
How about
Cool. This is trash. Thank you.
How about this? Every time you use it, we'll roll in odds or evens, and if you get it, he takes it. Because remember,
but these guys aren't full.
The magic here again, it kind of clashes. So it messing with you would make sense. But you also being able to mess with it back later on also makes sense.
Cool. Thank you. Anyway, that ends my turn.
And
I can't move away because he's noticed me.
And he is
Oh,
the
actually-
one that's up next.
Bonus action disengage.
I was thinking about that, yeah.
There you
I
go.
will bonus action disengage and move away from him. So
Right.
he'll have to come into the cart with me if he wants to attack me.
All right, and so it'll be at a disadvantage. Perfect. All right.
Fights in tight spaces.
Yep.
Which is exactly what he is going to do. He's going to take out his own dagger because he wants both of his daggers. And he is.
Oh, he's doing a knife fight with me? Oh, this
Get-
poor motherfucker.
Well, he's moving into that cart. A big sword ain't gonna do much.
Nope.
All right, so he's gonna try with his attack. Does a 25 hit?
Oh, yeah.
That's the first time I've ever rolled a nat 20 on like a combat
okay.
ever. Like I was like, wait, what happened? Okay.
Oh, that's right. I don't want to take away her
No,
natural
you're fine.
20.
You're fine. You're
though.
fine. You're fine.
So I have a Displacer Beast cloak, which means attacks against me until you hit are at disadvantage.
Actually, I was already at disadvantage because I just said that. So I have to roll again anyway.
Okay.
Because he's getting
That
into
was
the cart.
double nat 20s?
No, that one's more. That's an 11. So an 11 does not hit.
No, that's
Alright,
not
so
gonna hit.
we're gonna go.
No.
He's gonna go for his.
I
second.
wanted the DM to have fun. You keep talking us out of shit there. I know.
The DM wants y'all to make it out alive. Chill. All right. Also, we haven't even gotten to Zen or Syon.
No.
Okay.
This is just
Alright.
moot guard vampires.
All right. So, 15 does not hit or does hit.
A 15 does not hit.
Okay. So he fails his second attempt. Do I have anything else as a
It
bonus?
stays disadvantage until he hits me.
Okay. All right, so he misses his 2 hits. You're able to dodge them. That poor man is now kind of curled in the corner of the cart, trying really hard not to get stabbed. Zendryil, you are up.
Looking at my buddy that is just enthralled with me, I am casting suggestion, so he has to make a 17 wisdom saving throw.
Enthrall also gives him disadvantages on that.
All right, here. Fucking hell, that's a 4. Even with
Hey,
my
that's
modifier.
a pretty cool weapon you got there. Why don't you throw it to me so I can see it?
And this is how Zendryil gets a gun.
This is how Zendryil gets a gun. He's
It
enthralled.
doesn't cause harm to him, so he has to do
No,
it.
he has to do
He
it.
does it. He has to do it.
If I told him to walk off the cliff, he could refuse that.
He very hastily takes it off. This and tosses it out. You catch it. I'm gonna make you roll for that catch. I'm making you roll for that catch. Roll me in athletics.
Athletics?
Not acrobatics, athletics. This can be assist.
The other fun part is we don't know if it's loaded or not, and they didn't throw any ammunition with it, maybe.
15.
You catch it, but it's like a fumble. I got it.
Now,
Goes
are you
off.
proficient in firearms? God.
It goes off.
This is not the gun that it is, but it's like a... I got it.
I just
That
give
is
him the
how it
okay sign.
What you have in your hands above game is a musket.
Cool.
Like a throw in the powder, push the stick down, musket.
I don't think I have anything else I can do as a bonus action. That's. Now I'm done.
All right. That moves us over to Syon.
And these men. Turn on some radiant damage, nuke him.
Because who attacked me? Their leader guy, or was it somebody else?
Yeah. Leader.
Okay. How far did he jump back to? Is it within 30 feet?
Yes.
All right, cool. So now I'm gonna grab this axe and I'm gonna throw it at him. Just throwing this great axe at him with its Storm Fury ability.
You're taking two-handed weapon and just going, yeah.
Yep. And it just
Okay.
throws
Smash.
this thunder coming out of it. So since I hit him last time with 23 hits, I'm guessing. Also, so that'll be.
Just tell me what it is.
It's a lot of dice. It's the weapon damage itself, which is 13, and then since it made contact, it's an additional 1d8 lightning damage. That's another 5. So that's 18 so far. And then since I use its ability, it also does 3d8 damage on top of it. Since for 17. And then the 3d8 damage is if there's anybody within a 10-foot range of him will also take the 17 damage. So if he's near his men, they also take 17.
The one that was attacking Zeffer.
Oh, that attacks Zeffer. Alright.
And the others are now just dead.
And then since he was hit with this ability, it would also knock him prone. So just Syon just double hand throws a great axe, bunch of thunder coming out, whirling, hits the vampire. Throw contact is just a lightning burst doing even more damage, and then right when it keeps going back, it flies back to Syon and he just catches it again.
God damn it!
That's what it does. We'll return to the wielder's hand after each throw.
What did I let you have? Send me the stats of that now.
You said we could grab any dagger of any challenge.
I love y'all's creativity, but wow. Just wow. No, that's great. I am happy.
Wait till mine works.
Any dagger takes a great axe. Okay. I didn't take anything for my part.
Neither did I.
Eh,
No, I took some holy water.
I took silver daggers in case we got attacked in the no magic place, because I have what I have.
Oh, but you could hit that one vampire guy with your silver dagger, and it would fuck him up a little bit.
It might.
And then as soon as Sias catches it, he'll drop it, and then the guy near Zeffer, are you flanking him from my position, or does that give you advantage?
Are you able to do it inside the cart? Because we're in the cart.
If I can see him, I can hit him, because I ignore coverage.
Oh, then yeah, I'm flanking
Yeah.
him. We are in combat.
So bonus action. Oh, so as it catches the axe, just set it down with one hand and with the other free hand. Spiritual weapon. And that'll be a 31 a hit.
That hits.
It's just second level. Yeah. So it's 28 damage, 10 of which is force. And it's is it radiant damage? No, force damage. And that'll end my turn. So I have to guess.
All right, Zephyr, inside of the cart, you see this man just take that hit and fall to one knee. Still alive, still bloody and breathing, but he's still alive. The vampire in front of the cart, however, is just kind of wiping off blood. It's like, how the fuck?
You guys could just pretend to not see us. We could just go.
I'm dead whether I kill you or not, so what the fuck do I care? I'd rather just kill you.
That's not happening. Suit yourself. Also, she, puts a tally. Just air tally.
Zach,
Heard that one before.
Alrighty. Let's see. Just trying to think of what I could do to this man.
I mean, see, now he's prone.
I have an incredibly stupid idea. It's daytime, right?
It is, yeah, daytime. It's morning.
Cool. It's a little cloud. Is there like a before we came here, were we filled in on is it because of cloud cover that these guys could come out, or is there another supernatural thing that's going on in this area? Before I commit to this stupid idea.
So
our vampire is allergic to the sun.
So you weren't told. Syon would know that the vampires here. It's more because of the type of sun it is. They don't burn up, but prolonged, it will poison them, and they will eventually die from that. But they can be a certain amount of time in the sun before the poison sets in.
Certain amount of... Damn.
It's also because a lot of them are born vampires. So that's kind of how that works. It's the bitten, full-on undead ones that have a harder time in the sun.
There's weird fucking rules to this place, then. Okay. Then I'm going to abandon all dumb ideas. I'm just going to go back to all reliable, I guess. Because, I'm sitting here just going, weaknesses that most usual vampires have, and I'm I don't think any of that applies here, so it's just dagger.
Silver is one that works. Above game silver works. Stake to the heart works. Garlic does not work. Cutting off the head works. Think YA novel vampires. I'm sorry. YA novel vampires, Twilight excluded because those are not vampires.
Alright, then I am going to make my way on down. I believe a 29 does hit. I'm rolling really good because of the advantages. And more dice that we get to dump into this thing.
Dice.
Oh. That also didn't add my bonuses from last time. And that's a lot of damage. I'll just add it all up at the end. With additional... yeah, that's a 26 to hit. Okay, math. It's actually 49 points of psychic damage this time.
49?
As, yes. as these blades sink into him.
The blades sink into his skin. He falls to his knees, heavy breathing. He spits out blood. Oh, I only wish I could see what happens to the rest of you. He's still alive, but he's not alright. He is slowly dying in front of you.
Ignoring his statement, I go, all right, so guys, we're going to be taking this cart. Basically, I just gotta just hover there in the air for a bit. That brings us to the next person.
Alright. Next person is him. It's
Okay.
the vampire. But he doesn't really try to attack you. He looks to his men who are dead. He looks to the man in the cart who is only doing slightly better than him. I take the cart. They'll find you anyway. And he misty steps out of the situation. And he is gone. Leaving the man in the cart alone with you. Zeffer, your turn.
So he teleports 30 space somewhere that we can still see.
You wouldn't you wouldn't be able to see it. He's 30 feet near you, but you wouldn't see him.
Guess it's that foggy out here.
If it's my turn, she looks down at the guy. You want to follow your captain, or do you want to follow the others?
If he left, that means he's gonna go tell them what's going on. Or try to communicate out. I'm dead anyway.
You could
Have
just
at it.
disappear. Or you could join up with us. I can make sure you're not going to die.
I'm not here to dampen your spirit or whatever.
You can't do that.
But you're gonna have a hard time getting people to listen to you here.
I've noticed.
Just kill me and get it over with. Quite frankly,
You sure?
I'm gonna die regardless. I haven't finished my transition. They're just gonna kill me. They're gonna kill my captain too once he finishes telling them everything.
Why does no one fight back?
You don't fight back against these things. We've tried, failed over and over again. No one wants to
Well,
pay
yeah,
more
you keep
prices.
failing till you don't.
Lady, I get it. You're from some magical place where things work out. You think you're gonna come here and you're gonna destroy everything. If that stupid fucking bitch queen can't do it, what makes you think you can? Just kill me, finish your fucking mission. Pray you get out. That's all anyone here can hope. That they can get the fuck out.
So why don't you get the fuck out?
Crossing that tundra? No thank you. I don't need my demons coming out to play with me. And I can get making it through that desert. I got people I gotta work for here. Either you kill me or they kill me. I die here, they get money. I die with them, they get shit. Kill me and go about your day. That is the way it is here. Mute it.
Oh, so the other comes out. Because this is a bit too dark for Zeph. You sure you want to die so easily?
What is it with you Overworlders? Just do it. This got painful.
Oh, I can show you pain. Stab.
Alright.
This time with the 9 life stealer, is he just not resisting at all?
Not resisting at all.
All right. The dagger just kills him instantly.
You see relief on his expression as his eyes go dark.
You know, it's not that bad. It's like going to sleep.
He dies quietly. Just the trickle of the blood coming out of his mouth.
And then the other will turn to the poor man we just rescued. You should go back to your sister.
He's like, thanks to you, I can never go back there. People always want to help. All you do is ruin our lives. He gets up and he runs away. He doesn't go towards the tavern. He just runs.
Got your work cut out here for you, Zeph. Okay. I need to go back to Verkelius where things make sense. I need to go home. This place sucks. I need to go home.
Alright. That does end the combat unless you guys want to look for the other vampire. What are we doing?
I heard no from the bathroom.
The guy that I have enthralled
Is dead.
He's dead.
He was within the 30 feet. The thing that
Aw.
Syon, he's dead.
Okay.
It was
I was gonna tell
17
him to run.
damage. They only had those
Okay.
three only had 11. They were dead. You guys do see people who had kind of wandered out to see what was happening, and it's very much they're now going in, closing their doors, shutting their curtains. You see the woman who had stated that was her brother standing out there staring at you. You do see her mouth thank you before she too goes in and closes her doors.
And that was enough for me. Zeffer just kind of goes, and that was enough for me. One thank you is enough. Let's get going.
I give her a little bit of a wave. All right, you folks ready to move?
Let's search these bodies.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. I will search the body in the cart as we're moving.
Investigation, porfis.
And then, since it was mentioned,
That's a natural 20. So,
And I just rolled a natural 20 as well.
Yeah. Zeph is actually kind of talking to the guy as she's looting him, like,
There's no way. Okay.
She's literally talking to the body while she's looting him, going like, sometimes it just takes the one thank you. That is the spark of hope that's in this country, and one day it will be free. I don't care how much the pessimists say it won't be. There's always a way. And she's just like searching his pockets, looking, finding the family photo, folding it away.
All
right. I love you, Daddy.
Right. It's fine. It's fine.
I will tell you what items you found in a second. Syon, you were saying something. I did not catch it.
Yeah, since the bartender people mentioned it, and these vampires also brought it up again, Syon will pull out a wand and I will use his charge for it on the card it's detect magic to see if there's like a source of how they track it on the card. Or
Yeah, that'll do
the whole
it.
thing is just magical.
You realize the wood that it is made out of is what is emanating the magic.
Well, I guess the way they track the cards is, I guess, what it's made out of. How many horses are there to the? Yeah, I was gonna say. How many horses?
Sorry, Brian.
There's 2 horses. Okay.
Why don't we just take the
Okay.
horses?
So while you guys are thinking on that, the items that you found, we searched all the bodies.
Yes.
So
Or the piles of dust.
As they're searching bodies, I kind of put a hand on Zephyr's shoulder, just give it a little squeeze, but don't stop to try to do any words of encouragement. It's just one of those, like, I get it.
We both know. We both know.
So You do find a couple of personal effects. You do find some portraits of a family here and there. You find on the head vampire, you find a little bottle filled with these red kind of crystals that seem like the ones that Zendryil had been kind of passing around, but they are ruby red, blood red.
Ah, blood. Banda is looking at that bottle.
The vampire that was in the cart also had one, though his had like a tint of white to the crystal. You find like a couple of daggers. One had a great sword. The other two had regular long swords. You do have the gun, Zendryil. If somebody goes up to investigate the body on the roof,
Yes.
or what's left of it, you will find a little baggie with we'll say about 10 little metal balls. I forgot what they're called.
Ball bearings.
Thank you.
Musket balls. Yeah.
Musket balls. Thank you. I was trying to remember. And some powder.
Yeah. So I was like, I want to go get up there for the ammunition. I go on it, and I just telekinesis.
Yeah.
Also, how does Zendryil keep getting all of the items? This keeps happening.
We're professionals.
Now I have a gun.
Now I have a gun. But here's the thing, do you have ammo and powder for the gun? Because you just got the gun.
Yes, he just
got, did?
She just got that.
Wow.
See, I figure it's loaded currently.
Yes. So you have the one in the chamber, the 10 in the bag, and the powder. That would be enough for the 10, and that's all you have.
All right. Well, so
and
Vampire Cop is off.
Yeah.
Vampire Cop. That sounds like a terrible USA movie.
So Vampire Cop is off to go cry jerk to his superiors. We should probably get out of here before the reinforcements show up or whatever.
Syon, you see that there are 2 horses, and there are no magical trackings on the horses. It's only on the cart.
We can dispel that.
Normally, a dispel magic it takes care of it.
Or we find the source runes and disturb them.
Place, so.
When he cast detect magic, it was like the wood itself is emanating this.
Just like
so they can it's like a locate object on the wood, not it. This is broadcasting a signal sort of thing.
In a sense.
Is what I'm reading.
In a sense.
So then.
And there's 2
There's
horses?
no AirPod tracker on it.
There's no point to dispelling it.
All right, let's detach the horses. We can each kind of share the horses, and then we'll set fire to the cart.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. A little bit of arson on our way out.
Actually, that's a great idea.
It just makes me feel better.
You know,
I agree.
More war crime.
And you know what? Here, if 2 of you guys are fine riding on the horses, I take some rope and I like pass it to them to be like, here, just tow me behind. And hi, welcome back. You're muted.
Can you
oh
see
no,
us?
we're gonna have to go back. We're gonna have to go back.
Yeah,
wait, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
cool.
we couldn't hear anything, and the stream itself froze.
Oof.
For a hot minute.
It's up now. The stream is up now. So
it's up now.
Yeah, we'll roll it back to the fire
real
breath.
quick, because we have to make snap decisions. I basically say, if 2 of you are comfortable sharing a horse, I could just pass some rope to the both of yous. My boots hover, so you could just drag me behind. I could just like ski behind you guys. And before we leave, I'm still under the effects of fire breath, so I just torched the cart.
All right, Zen, you and me want to share a horse, and then Syon, because you got all that armor, man. You can have another.
Sure.
Now, do you want to ride in the front of the horse, or do you want to ride in the back? Do you know how to ride a horse?
You go, yeah.
Hold on.
You hold on for dear life.
Wait.
I don't know how to ride a horse.
There's a way you're supposed to like move your body to like match
Yeah.
the horses.
With a 30 in persuasion, of course I know how to ride a
damn
horse.
Okay, then I will. And Zephyr's not like Zeffer is fooled a lot, so I won't even roll a contest on that. Okay, so you will drive the horse. I'll pull Zach. Syon, you've got a horse too, and I'll just ride behind you.
That was a 29 insight.
Well,
I go, yep. So,
Yeah, she's confident.
whoever grabs horses gets on. Whoever rides on the backside of the saddle gets on. I toss.
Set it on fire and then have it roll in a like down a hill or something so that it's rolling in an opposite direction of us.
Yeah, I pumped the parking brakes. I set it to go cause damage to whatever public display statue art piece that's out there. And yeah, I do that, set it on fire, it goes rolling for a bit. I tell them, hey, get running with the horses. I'm going to shout some stuff as we leave.
Yeehaw.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
all right.
Your society sucks shit, we know better. Bye!
So Zen and Zephyr get onto one horse. Syon, are you getting on the other horse that Zach is going to tie the thing to?
Yeah. I was just looking at him.
I am land water skiing behind these people as they take off with the horse going, ah!
All right, as you guys are, before we continue, which we're going to close, but does anyone else have anything they'd like to do before we call it?
No.
All right, so then as you guys get on the horse and you guys are making your way through town, the cart distracting everybody with the fire, you hear kind of a couple whistles and some sirens going off.
Oh my god, they have sirens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a hand-turned kind of thing. So as you guys are making your way out of the city, you do get, as you're making your way, you get to a place where it's not so grimy. It's actually kind of nicer, more Victorian in looking. People on the streets are all clearly some kind of nobility. Some are human, most are elf, fae, or vamp. And as you guys are about to leave the final gate, you see one of them walking. A very tall vampire, elegantly dressed. And he is holding one young girl with one arm and dragging along a young boy with the other as you guys leave. You don't get involved. You don't know what's happening. No, you don't get involved because you're on the horse. You're going too fast. It's just something you see as a flash. Last thoughts? And that, as you guys just ride off into a desert-like scenery. The general direction being, if you head, I think I said east. I forgot which was it. We'll go with east. You guys head due east. 2 provinces over, you will reach the Hallows estate. And that's where we will end today.
Woo.
I set fire to the exit gate as we leave. This place sucks.
I hate it here.
Did you get? I have been hyping up the Onyx Lands for being bad for like ever. Did you think they were going to be fun?
No.
But yes, that's where we end today. Thanks everyone for watching with us. Yeah, if you'd like to see more of me, I will be back. Probably you have to wait for me till next week because I have a lot going on tomorrow and the day after. But I'll try to be here in the morning. I will do my darndest. I don't make promises. All right. We do have more things coming up as we are in B, kind of the last arc for ZRT. There will be like a 1 week kind of break before we come back for Fae Academy, which I'm really excited about, which I have more people kind of set for. I don't know if you guys want to talk about your thing. I don't know if you guys are gonna promote it or
Oh,
not.
roll to die for. We're starting a new thing. We're working on it.
All right, they are starting a thing, so keep an eye out. I usually have more to say, but I don't. All right, thanks everyone for hanging out with us. We will see you. You'll see them next week. You'll see me most likely tomorrow or this weekend. Laters.